This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. It's Baller Friday! That's right, folks, Baller Friday, and it is episode number 292. 292 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right? I mean, you know, do whatever you have to do, all right? I'm serious. I mean, we're trying to spread out capitalism. We're trying to spark synapses. I mean, I'm shooting pearls here. And I think everybody should be listening. So we got all kinds of little buttons right next to the player right in front of you right there. All kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this buttons, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. I had decided to opt out, not to necessarily go to the private dinner that was happening in Texas here for Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is in Texas, baby, and I decided to just come back to the office, take advantage of all the damn market volatility, but I don't want to get into all that right now. I don't want to take up too much time. I am excited that Trump is out here in Texas trying to reach out to a couple of associates, see if we can't have some kind of, you know, maybe a steak dinner at Perry's out here in Austin, Texas or something of that nature, but regardless, that's maybe wishful thinking, folks. It's Baller Friday. I'm excited, as you could probably imagine, and you could probably hear in my voice. I am excited. As a matter of fact, folks, for all you new listeners that are listening in, if you're not familiar with Baller Friday, it's where the capitalists celebrate the week's work of everything they put in to make whatever lifestyle they have possible, folks, all right? I mean, capitalists, we don't sit here and make excuses, all right? We deal with every challenge, every obstacle head on. And we're not afraid of those challenges and obstacles, and we're willing to defeat them. And even in failure, we're not failures because we don't stop. And that's what separates capitalists from everybody else. I can tell you that right now. But let's not get too serious, folks, all right? It's Baller Friday. We've been going through a lot of serious politics, and we talked about a lot of different financial stuff. I want to talk about what you want to talk about, all right? That's what Baller Friday is about. It's a free format edition. The lines are already booked. As a matter of fact, they were booked about a half hour before the goddamn show even started, all right? But if you can, try to go ahead and give us a call here, all right? 516-453-9903 is the number to call. And if you want to participate, what we want is we want to hear from you. What do you want to talk about? All right, that's what the free format Baller Friday edition is all about, baby. So go on, give us a call. We want to hear from you. If you can't get through, keep trying. Keep trying because, you know, you never know. You might be on the show over here, right? You might conjure up some subject matters that spark synapses in the brains that are those that are listening throughout the world. And, folks, we got about 60,000 live listeners on a consistent basis on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And I want to thank you folks for listening, whether you're live or even in the archive, which we have a very, very huge audience in the podcast section of the broadcast. So I want to thank everybody who's listening in. Since it is Baller Friday, folks, before I start taking calls, I definitely want to get into the festivities of Baller Friday. And if you're over the age of 21 or whatever your legal age is in the country of origin that you are in, whatever your legal drinking age, that's where, this is who I'm talking to in that regard. I like to consume an alcoholic beverage, all right? And you don't necessarily have to do this. I like cigars, or if you don't like to smoke, you could partake in whatever. Eat a cake, you get a bowl of ice cream, all right? Just be careful, all right? You don't want to be a fatty, all right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of girth, but, once you start, having to pull 2 seats in a goddamn airplane, give me a break, all right? I mean, put the freaking fork down, all right? But whatever your vice is, partake in it in Baller Friday, especially if you are a worker, a business owner, entrepreneur, independent contractor, whatever you are, folks. I'm telling you, I mean, cheers to each and every one of you. So let's just go ahead. I decided instead of Johnny Walker, you know the rest, I'm going to go ahead and drink some beer because let me tell you something, folks. There's people that are capitalists, not just in America, but throughout the world that listen to yours truly. And, not many of them can be consuming in such rich Scotch whiskeys and cognacs and, these, whatever it is. So I like to keep it a little bit blue-collar worker. And I talk about this all the time. The reason I drink this particular brand of beer, and I'm not going to mention it until they start pumping some money in this damn show. I drink this brand of beer because my old man used to drink it. And I don't want to go through the whole story. You know the whole story. Let's just get to the drinking, all right? Baller Friday, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go ahead and let that foam out, folks. What do you want to talk about? All right, whatever it is. All right, you want to talk about Donald Trump. You want to talk about Hillary Rotten Clinton. You want to talk about Bernie prostate-infected Sanders. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about your relationship? You want to talk about your life? You want to talk about your whatever. All right, I'm going to call on your area code, and you just go ahead and let me know. All right, now, folks, for you folks that are listening, we might have some prank callers and trolls and all this other nonsense. We're gonna get through that because these people are not going to ruin my Baller Friday today. I can tell you that right now. All right, I'm serious. You're not going to ruin my Baller Friday today. All right, I don't care what you trolls try to do. You're not doing it. All right. All right, I'm like that fruity song. What is it? Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. That stupid fruity song. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get to some callers here. Do we got any callers, engineer? All right, well, let's get to some goddamn Baller Friday callers right now. All right, let's see who we got here. How about area code 218? What's going on with you over there?
Stop the feminism, stop the socialism, stop the communism.
All right, well, I appreciate the splice, but hey, this is not Radio Graffiti, and we're going to have plenty of time for Radio Graffiti, all right? We're talking about what you want to talk about, all right there? Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, these fruit bowls, man, I'm telling you, they just can't stop themselves from trolling. All right, get a damn life for once. Anyway, who else we got going on over here? We got somebody out here in the 708 area code. What's going on with you?
Hey, Ghost, it's G. How's your Baller Friday?
Hey, what's going on to G? Hey, my Baller Friday's doing pretty damn good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good as well, man. It's a really nice day out today in Chicago where I am. How's it in Texas?
It's pretty good out here in Texas. It's pretty pleasant for once. I mean, I'm telling you, it's been hectic as with those rains that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. But it's been fairly decent out here, to say the least. A little hot, a little humid, but, it's Texas.
Well, that's good that it's pretty decent weather out there for you, man.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk about today, G?
I just want to say that, I think it's pretty cool that Donald Trump is actually in Texas right now for the whatchamacallit. Because, as everyone probably already knows right now, I'm a huge Trump supporter, and I want this man to be president because he's, the best candidate I've seen in a very long time now. You know what I'm saying?
No, hey, I know what you're saying, G. I'm telling you, hey, thank you very much for calling me. We're trying to get to as many callers as we can. We'll keep you on hold, though, if you want to come back. what I do want to talk about, especially as it relates to Donald Trump's candidacy, it is very important that everybody at this point in time start using their sphere of influence, whether it's through social media, if you're a blogger, if you're a vlogger, you have got to contradict the information that is coming out of the mainstream media. Did you hear this, these dumb broads on The View, for Christ's sake? One of these broads on that stupid little, old hag, menopausal show, The View. You know what I'm talking about. Barbara Wowo used to be on that show. Anyway, one of those old hags decided that they were going to correlate the fact that Donald Trump had something to do with the Orlando terrorist act. I mean, can you believe this crap? Can you believe this nonsense, all right? Do you see the narrative that this damn mainstream media is going to pump through out here? They're going to try to correlate Donald Trump with this particular Orlando shooting. Now they're trying to reshape the narrative. And let me tell you something right now. If this ruse, all right, if they somehow bamboozle the average American idiot to believe that somehow Donald Trump not only had something to do with the Orlando shooting, but also is somehow inspiring ISIS, I mean, give me a break. I mean, this is a victory for ignorant bastards in America. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm sure if these idiot bureaucrats, if they get away with this, they are probably going to be partying like it's 1999, for Christ's sake, because this is a victory over ignorant idiots. I mean, they are so idiotic that they will listen to whatever the talking heads suggest. And the reason is, folks, is because the goddamn attention spans of folks is not very long, all right? It's not very long, for Christ's sake. And these bureaucrats know that if they make the system so complicated and they have the damn state-run media, continue to pump out regurgitated, frivolous, disgusting news, like, I mean, with all due respect, I think it's sad that, a gorilla was shot. All right, I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a national freaking story, all right? But you see, these idiots in the mainstream media, they know that the American public are a bunch of morons, all right? I mean, I'm sorry, all right? I mean, if you're taking offense to this, then don't sit here and get mad at me. Why don't you start enlightening yourself? Why don't you start becoming aware of yourself? I mean, what kind of prominence in your life, in your particular life, does a damn gorilla being shot because some stupid idiot mother dropped her kid in a goddamn gorilla enclosure? I mean, what prominence or relevance in your life does that have anything to do? I mean, it doesn't. All right? What prominence or relevance does a kid, getting eaten by an alligator, all right, do for you? I mean, what prominence does that? I mean, all it does is put something in your mind that, oh my God, that's horrible. I'm going to think about that all day. I mean, especially these little weak, pussified morons in America. And and the bureaucrats and the state-run media, they've got people bombarded with this nonsense. Meanwhile, they are doing the most nefarious garbage right from underneath their goddamn noses, you morons! Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to some more callers here. It's Baller Friday. Let me take a drink. I want to say cheers right now, folks. If you are consuming whatever your vice is, if you're a capitalist, if you're a worker, if you're a taxpayer, you are the machinery of the country that you are residing in. I'm not joking. These governments would not be able to function. They would not be able to sustain themselves without us, the capitalist, the worker, the taxpayer. We own these little people in government. We own them. They belong to us. And that's why I say to everybody who is a capitalist, a worker, a taxpayer, no matter how much obstacles are thrown our way, no matter how much life tries to test our will, we will continue to succeed. Because with capitalism always comes opportunity. And when opportunity arises, It is the best capitalist that seizes upon that opportunity and capitalizes to the maximum capacity with that opportunity. Do you understand? And I want to say cheers to the capitalist army, cheers to the worker, cheers to the taxpayer, cheers, baby, cheers to the capitalist. I mean, sorry, folks. I like to chug beers. I'm not some punk over here that likes to, pussyfoot around with a beer. That's something I really hate. You know what I'm saying? You go into a bar, and, there's an idiot there, and, by the time you've already, guzzled down about 4.5 beers, this idiot's still babysitting one beer. That's why I can't own a bar, all right? I mean, if I owned a bar and I was there, I'd kick the living crap out of it. I'd be like, get out of my bar. You're not going to babysit a beer and take a seat for somebody that could be like myself who's, by the time you're sitting there, chugging down one beer, I got 4 beers down. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, I'm digressing, of course, folks. It's Baller Friday. I'm not thinking about the ugliness that is the bureaucracy of America. I'm not thinking about the deceit that is going on by the leftists and liberals in America. I'm not thinking about this treasonous president that is in the office today. I'm not thinking about that. It is Baller Friday, baby. Let's take some more callers, all right? That's what I want to do. How about area code 580? You're on the horn. What's going on?
What's up, man?
How you doing? Yeah, Jesus Christ, you waited 30 minutes for that? Come on, man. It's not even Radio Graffiti time, you little fruit bowl. How about 502? What's up? You're on the horn. I mean, is that what everybody's doing? Seriously? I mean, y'all are all waiting on hold to play a clip that we can barely hear because you got your goddamn Obama entitlement phone that can't even goddamn pick up whatever the goddamn sound frequency is, you stupid, silly bastards. Jesus Christ. Get off the lines, then. Let somebody else get on, you stupid morons. Jesus Christ, these are the people I'm talking about out here that are going to fall for the narrative that somehow Donald Trump had something to do with this. It's stupid. This is how ridiculous, and I blame, not only do I blame the parents, I blame the education system, and I blame the leftists who have infiltrated the education system, not only the public education system, but the supposed realm of higher education, which seems to even dumb down these morons even more. So that's who I blame, for Christ's sake. And that's why if you're an educator in America, I mean, big deal. You're a glorified babysitter as far as I'm concerned, because these kids ain't learning a goddamn thing. You might as well throw them in front of, the Disney Channel and Nickelodeon all day. They probably learn a little bit more. The unfortunate part about it, by the time they become Britney Spears age, for Christ's sake, they're going to be hopping on poles figuratively and literally. I mean, it's just disgusting. Anyway, we got area code 267. What's up, Baller Friday? You're on the horn.
Oh, hey, Ghost.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Listen, I could use some advice on something, and I think it's more of up Father Ghost's alley. So could you put Father Ghost on?
No, man. I'm not putting Father Ghost on. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I hate when people try to tell me what to do or tell me how to do something or anything. I hate when that happens. I'm a capitalist, boy. I do what I want to do. I don't listen to anybody. This is my freaking world. This is my freaking world. Anyway, sorry, folks. I just hate when people, try to tell me what to do. I don't like it. I'm a capitalist, baby. I'm a capitalist. Nobody tells me what to do. God damn it. Anyway, 616, you're on the horn. What's up, Baller Friday?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? This is Rational Ryan, and I found this news article today that was, talking about how the Westboro Baptist Church is, protesting the funerals of, the Orlando shooting victims.
Well, it's not surprising. That's what they do. That's what puts them in the media. What about them?
Yeah, I mean, it's got me thinking, do you think this kind of action should be illegal?
That's a very good point. I mean, as disgusting and as ridiculous as that sounds, no, I don't think it should be illegal. And the reason is, folks, is because once we start infringing upon someone's speech, then all of a sudden it starts going into all of our speech, all right? Look, I don't agree with the Westboro Baptist Church, all right? I do not agree with these pieces of garbage. But unfortunately, if you're going to be in a, cemetery that is open to the public, that is not private, if you're not going to have private ceremonies, if you're not going to, set up perimeters and get security and so on and so forth, unfortunately, you're going to have the byproduct of this, especially if there's any kind of media attention, and that's really what's been the MO, the modus operandi of the Westboro Baptist Church. They're just a bunch of attention whores that know that they can get some mainstream media attention every time they go protest, soldiers that die, and it's just horrific and disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But do I agree with their speech? Absolutely not. But that's the freedom of speech. All right? I mean, you can go protest their stuff, all right? When one of them die, you could just be right across the street and say, lols, asshole. Excuse my French, but seriously, man, it's all about free speech, man. I mean, let's stop encroaching upon freedom of speech. That's why our forefathers gave us constitutionally protected rights. You understand that? Endowed by our Creator, boy. By our Creator. God damn it. Anyway, who else do we got going on? How about 620? What's going on? Do you hear this, folks? This idiot was on for like 35 minutes. Y'all have a major malfunction. I mean, what are you getting at by playing a clip that really, it's not even a splice, it's not some kind of put together piece. It's a song sometimes, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on. If you want to do that, wait for Radio Graffiti, ass clowns. Jesus Christ, what a bunch of losers, man. What a bunch of losers out here. Anyway, I'm not letting them ruin my Baller Friday. Let me take another swig of this beer here. Good stuff here. How about 973? You're on the horn. Jesus Christ, now we got Helen Keller deaf mute. What the hell's going on? What, are you all partying out from Baller Friday? Jesus Christ, man. How about area code 559? What's up? Do you hear this? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, why are you wasting the lines? You know what? I'll go to a trusty old colleague here, somebody that I know that, is always reliable, instead of having to listen to a bunch of morons that are waiting on hold so they can play clips, for Christ's sake, because nobody cares, and they have no personality to conjure up any kind of goddamn sentence fragment that makes sense at all, so they got to sit here and do this crap. Who was I going to call on here? I don't even have anybody. Oh, there's. How about the Teutonic Plague? How about that? Where is he at? I know he's here. So there he is. Hey, what's going on, Teutonic?
Hey, Ghost. How's it hanging? Happy Baller Friday to you, man.
Hey, happy Baller Friday. I mean, what the hell's up with these losers that are calling up, for Christ's sake, playing clips? I mean, there's going to be Radio Graffiti later on. I mean, this just doesn't sit very well. I mean, not to mention, look, I don't mind they're doing that. I mean, they're idiots, whatever, but, I mean, we're trying to shoot pearls here, and these people are just waiting on hold to play a dumbass clip. I mean, what the hell? What the hell?
Well, I honestly can't tell you, Ghost, but I can tell you that half of these people are either... The reason troll terrorists are troll terrorists is because they're jealous and they'll never amount to anything. They hate us because they ain't us, Ghost. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's more than obvious. It's more than obvious. I mean, give me a break. I mean, all I'm doing is trying to do a show out here. You know, I give you some airtime because, I mean, you're a decent chap, all right? I mean, aside from being a member of the capitalist army, and, just haterade. Haterade all around, for Christ's sake. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. What the hell, man? Sorry about the noise. I'm doing some... Unfortunately, the only supermarket we have in this middle of nowhere town in which I'm living is a goddamn Walmart. Ugh.
Oh, man. No, hey, that's what happens sometimes in small town America. You know, Walmart comes in, they take away all the mom and pop shops, and then the only opportunity to do any kind of business is out there at that freaking Walmart. I believe me, I understand.
At least they have what I need, and this Walmart has. Have you ever heard of a restaurant called Subway?
Yeah, I've heard Subway, sure.
And I'm celebrating my Baller Friday by. Unfortunately, I'm driving, so I can't consume any libations of an alcoholic nature. I need to be responsible because if you drink and drive, that's not good. That's not cool. So
no, it's absolutely not good. No, yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely not good to drink and drive because you might spill something. So you're absolutely correct. Go ahead.
So I got to stay dry, sir. But I'm celebrating my Baller Friday by eating a sandwich from Subway, and I'm going to chug it down with a particular soda that I like. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to eat some chips. It's going to be a decent Baller Friday for me. Eat chips, eat a Subway, listen to True Capitalist Radio broadcast, just kick back and enjoy the show like always.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you. Hey, you stay on hold because we're going to continue to try to take some calls here. I mean, it's a Baller Friday. I mean, I'm going to open up another beer here. I mean, I'm going to try to take some more calls here, and if you know, I don't get any calls, I'm just going to start going off, all right? I'm not joking around. I'm just start going off on this son of a bitch. I mean, 516-453-9903 is the number to call here. All right, if you want something to say, if you want to talk about something, anything for Christ's sake, give me a call right now. I mean, don't just sit there and play with your pecker shaft. If you want to say something, you want to discuss something, well, then do something. Jesus Christ, let me pour some beer here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and let that foam out. Let's see, who else do we got going on over here? How about area code, Jesus Christ, 435. Hey, 435, you there?
God damn it.
God damn it. Why are you saying God? Oh, man, come on. What's going on? Don't call up. Look, do not call up if you got nothing to say, all right? I mean, well, what did I say? Did I happen to say if you're a deaf mute, please call 516-453-9903? I mean, is that what I said? If you're an utter deaf mute? Jesus Christ, man. What this is the kind of America. This is America. This is America. Are you happy with it? Huh? This is America. 808, what's going on?
Ah, shit. Hold a second, Ghost. Hold me for Radio Graffiti. I'll be back over there.
I mean, what the hell's going on here? God damn it!
I mean, I'm sitting over here trying to have a decent Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. I'm calling on people. They're either sitting on the cracker, they're deaf mutes, they're goddamn Radio Graffiti freaking idiots, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God! I should have went to the Trump dinner. I should have went to the damn Trump luncheon instead of putting up with this crap. Jesus Christ, man. Look, if you've got nothing to say, you know, I'm just going to start hanging people. Hold on, give me the mic. Give me the mic. You know, I'm just going to start hanging people up because, you know, I don't think any of you people have nothing to say. So I'm just going to start hanging everybody up right now. I don't care who you are. I'm hanging everybody up right now. Hang everybody up there, engineer. God damn it. Faster. Faster. Hang them all up. Hang them the hell up. I'm tired of these people. Get them off. Get them all off. All right, you can call right now. All right, 516-453-9903. All right, if you want to talk about something, give me a call right now. Jesus Christ, I'm not joking around. I'm kicking everybody off. Everybody. I'm not going to sit here and have these people, you know, take up my freaking phone lines. All right, I'm not going to let you do it. You sorry sacks of crap.
sitting over here. I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm shooting pearls. Oh, my God. Who else have we got going on over here? I think we at least got Trump and Capitalists. Is that you, man? What's going on, Trump and Capitalists?
Hi, Ghost. What a disastrous Friday right now, man.
Hey, man, I mean, you know, this is not a very good sign. You know, I'm sitting over here, open up the phone lines. Anybody can talk about anything they want, and you're listening. They're either deaf mutes, they're trying to play some goddamn audio file, or they're on the crapper. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on here, man. I mean, it's no wonder why these leftists can sit here and think that they could spew out such slanderous lies, ridiculous propaganda lies, outright, just complete 180 lies, and these idiots fall for it hook, line, and sinker, man. It's just disgusting, man. I mean, go ahead, Trump and capitalists. I'm pretty sure you've got some 411, at least as it relates to either the Trump campaign, Hillary Clinton, something that, of some kind of nature that people that listen to this broadcast will be interested in. So go right ahead, sir, without any further ado.
All right, let's get to the nitty-gritty here. I have been able to retrieve the Democratic National Committee's documents on Trump, their hit pieces, and I've been able to read them for the past couple of days. And here's some things I found. Number one, top narratives. There are some articles, there are some statements in here that say that, Trump is only loyal to himself, or Trump is a liar, and they say, the 9/11 cheering never happened, even though it did. There's a report from CBS, September 16, 2001, which actually does show, or does report that Muslims were cheering on 9/11.
Well, not to mention, I don't want to cut you off there. There were many reports. I mean, I even heard it on Howard Stern that callers were calling in saying that people were cheering. All right, I mean, this is not a joke. Of course, you see how the media works. They could sit here and deny this even happened. They're coming at Trump now. I don't mean to sidetrack you off what you are talking about, your hit pieces as it relates to Trump, but a new one that's coming out, Trump was talking about how billions of dollars was being handed out by some of these top soldiers in Iraq, and now you've got the mainstream media trying to twist that around as if he's against the troops. Have you heard that one?
No, I have not, actually.
Yeah, you're going to start hearing about it, believe me, all right? And I'm already starting to hear it because he said it in a speech, because he was talking about it in relation of how the Iraq war cost, over $3 trillion, and that some of the main soldiers out there, and you see, he tries to put things in very simple terms. I know what Donald Trump is trying to do. He's trying to dumb things down for the dumbass American public. That's why he's very repetitive in his speeches. I mean, as a matter of fact, it's almost some of the things and some of the goddamn statements and phrases that he uses almost sounds like what yours truly says, but that's a whole other subject. But he has to repeat things, he has to dumb things down, and you see the mainstream media knows how to hit upon that and try to twist that into something ridiculous. And what he said was, in Iraq, there was people that were handing out money, all right? Top soldiers, generals, just handing out money to individuals in Iraq. And this was documented on CNN and on other mainstream media outlets that initially, during the invasion of Iraq, the Americans were actually paying a lot of the locals so that they could possibly put their damn arms down, and that's what helped us get that envoy. Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember that. It was a long time ago. But they created that line, that whole line of going into Baghdad, that whole line of armaments, soldiers. They just created that line right into Baghdad because they just started handing out money out there. Anyway, that's the next hit piece. And let me tell you, they're going to turn that into he hates the troops now. And they're already talking about how Donald Trump is somehow he caused the Orlando shooting, and now he's helping ISIS. He's aiding ISIS. So this narrative is getting way out of proportion, and I hope that the idiocy of America doesn't fall for it. Go ahead, Trump and capitalists. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. Go ahead.
All right, let's continue with this. Number two, the wall. Listen, I'm going to debunk this right now, and I'm going to debunk it too. There was a wall built in Hungary, or whatever you call it, whatever that stupid name is. Basically, they built a wall on their southern border along Serbia and their bordering countries. Their numbers of daily illegal border crossings dropped significantly. It went from about tens to hundreds of thousands a month to now it's like less than 500 a month. Number three, here's another classic talking point. Trump has repeatedly proven to be clueless on key foreign policy issues. Trump's foreign policy could make America enemy of the world. He supports use of torture. The first statement, it's over. It's an over-exaggeration. He knows what he's talking about. America has gone soft. Okay.
No, well, let me explain. Let me explain something. I know that they're trying to say that Trump has no kind of foreign policy experience, but what the hell is foreign policy experience anyway? I mean, seriously, it's nothing more than listening to these freaking idiot Council on Foreign Relations assholes, Zbigniew Brzezinski's, Henry Kissinger's, and everything that they've ever done has been complete and utter garbage, murder, destruction, war. And Donald Trump, he understands foreign policy. He just doesn't need to go into complexity about it because he knows that the American public doesn't really care. They don't really understand what the hell that means. They just want to be safe. They understand that ISIS is a big threat now, and he knows he's going to smash the hell out of ISIS, and he does not want to go to war with Russia. As a matter of fact, didn't I read somewhere today that Vladimir Putin, complimented Donald Trump again here publicly? I mean, that just goes to show you that Donald Trump is willing to be diplomatic to the appropriate powers, man. I mean, we don't need to go through another Cold War. We don't need to have some kind of nuclear confrontation with Russia when there doesn't need to be. I mean, Russia does not seem to be hostile towards America. They're just basically trying to scare America, and scare not just America, it's NATO. It's NATO with America. And that's why Donald Trump doesn't want to have anything to do with these international institutions anymore, because these international institutions have dictated our foreign policy. These international institutions have dictated our domestic policies, and that's why I say everyone that's in Congress and in the White House right now, they are all agents of international bureaucratic institution. And let me tell you, the reason that Donald Trump is not necessarily for torture, but he is for aggressive tactics to be able to get the job done as it relates to this ISIS problem that, with all due respect, which Donald Trump has alluded to now, that Hillary Clinton and Obama are complicit in aiding and abetting and funding. Go ahead, Trumpin.
All right, I also wanted to hit one more point, then I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to speed the next one up quickly because I know you got a lot of cars, but actually, do you want me to stay on the line a little bit more so you don't have to listen to all the other schmucks and the failed trolls?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'll let you go ahead and say whatever you got to say, man. You've been producing some pretty good content thus far. Go ahead.
Okay, now fourth, on this first part, Trump's gun policy, more guns. Now, listen, there was a study from Harvard in 2007 that actually showed that more guns equal less crime. And look, if you look at the European countries that have banned guns altogether, their murder rate is higher than the countries that have more gun ownership. And I mean,
now remember, when you say that, you see some liberals going to come out and say, no, that's not true, because look at how many people have died in America, and look at how many people have died in the UK. They're going to pull out dumbass, idiotic numbers. The key word that you used in that phrase is the rate. The rate. And you see, they don't teach you about math and vocabulary anymore, and how rate is in correlation with some level of math. It is a mathematical idea, like ratios, like fractions, like, all these different things, man. So when you talk about rate, you're not talking about the general number of deaths related to guns or deaths in general. You're just talking about the rate, in this case, probably per capita. Am I correct?
Yes, actually. The the more the gun ownership is, when I'm looking at the study, the less the murder rate is, the less the crime rate is. I mean, it's obvious that more guns equal less crime. Now, let me move on to something different. My second part, foreign policy. This is big, because this is a big talking point for Democrats, because they say, well, you know, Trump's foreign policy is questionable. No, they don't say questionable. They go, oh, Trump is a racist. He does not know what he's talking about.
Well, no, that's the talking narrative, though, man. That's being put forth by the mainstream media. You know, you got InfoWars, which has been covering every one of these speeches and every one of these primaries very, very heavily, which has been, you know, I mean, look, me and Alex Jones, we have our own problems, but his organization has been probably the most unfiltered video and audio coming out of these particular rallies. And he's captured people saying that, you know, he's captured black folk saying that they hate Donald Trump because Donald Trump's going to ship them back to Africa. I mean, this is the stupidity and the idiocy that the mainstream media has injected into the American populace. They've actually got people that are first, second, third, fourth generation Latinos believing that he's going to ship them back to Mexico. I mean, this is the mainstream narrative. And that's why I call on everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. You've got to do whatever it takes to be able to do what Trump and Capitalist is doing. Trump and Capitalist has got a blog. I mean, get a vlog. Use your influence in social media and make sure that you contradict these damn lies. Man, these are outright lies. So, man, I mean, you know, you're absolutely right as it relates to what you're discussing at this point in time. I just wanted to reiterate some of these points that you're bringing forth, man.
Okay, thank you very much. And everybody in the chat, I see you typing all that nasty stuff about me. Come on. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the foreign policy aspect, and I'll be finished because, you know, you got a lot of callers.
Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. No, go right ahead. Don't worry about it.
All right, with China. Now, Trump said that Chinese were enemies back in 2011. And listen, the Chinese are trade enemies. Their trade, our trade deficit is about $400 billion, $350 billion, $400 billion a year, maybe even more.
No, it's $550 billion. It's $550 billion a year.
Okay, so I guess these statistics are a little off. But anyway, China has also become a military superpower and has made moves to strengthen their military and perhaps take control of other territories within the Southeastern Asian theater. And you can see this because I've actually posted some of the pages from this report from the government that show massive expansions of artificial islands within the Pacific in order to gain territory, you know, collect oil and get all these materials.
No, you're absolutely correct. I mean, I believe that for right now, China, they are trade enemies, but they have great ambitions to take over all of Asia. And you see, that puts us in a precarious situation because we have a lot of pacts with some of these Asian countries, specifically Japan. And this is why Donald Trump is talking about we need to renegotiate these deals, because if somebody attacks Japan, I mean, we have to obligate ourselves to just go and help these folks. Same thing with South Korea. If Kim Jong-un, which finally, I don't know if you folks saw this, no one really knew what the hell's happened to Kim Jong-un. Even Bloomberg News reported that the won, all right, the South Korean, I believe it was the South Korean currency went down on reports that, you know, Kim Jong-un was assassinated. So nobody really knew what the hell was going on. It was a very precarious situation, but now we know he's not dead. But if this idiot decided to go and utilize his father's doctrine, which was unification by force, the United States would be obligated to go and fight with the South Koreans. You know what I mean? Even though we really have no vested interest in, you know, fighting other than, you know, they were our friends and they supply us some decent televisions. I mean, you know, let's be honest. I mean, I like how Trump is directing his foreign policy. We get nothing. We get nothing. You know, I was the only one, Trumpin', back in like 2008, 2009, when I was broadcasting as True Conservative Radio. I was the only one at that time asking, why in the hell have we not gotten money from the goddamn Iraqis for liberating these folks? I mean, the whole idea for us going in there was the fact that the oil was supposed to suffice whatever debts we incurred in blood and treasure. All right? And what I don't understand is all of a sudden that just went bye-bye. We didn't even talk about it. I mean, we just let the Iraqis go out and sell their damn oil on the world market, and now the Iraqis, they don't even care. I mean, they don't even want us using their airspace, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. And I was the only one back then in 2008, 2009 asking, why in the hell have we not forcing this Iraqi goddamn government to pay us back with interest? And you can look back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I was the only one talking about it, and then when Donald Trump started talking about it, I was like, Eureka! Are you kidding me? I mean, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that since 2008 and 2009, for Christ's sake. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever you hear anybody critical of the foreign policy of Donald Trump, they don't know their ass from their elbow, because each and every one of these dumbass presidents have gotten their goddamn foreign policy from the CFR, which is the Council on Foreign Relations, the Zbigniew Brzezinski, or freaking Henry Kissinger. And the only reason that we have this trade deficit and this imbalanced trade deal with China is because of that son of a bitch, Henry Kissinger, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I'm getting off keister here, for Christ's sake. Go ahead, Trumpet.
Well, I don't mean to kick you off keister, but, you know, this is important information that everybody should know. Cuba, basically, you say Castro's a murderer and he's a killer. He is. He had firing squad in Cuba, sent the 13 de Marzo, shot down the U.S. Aircraft 96. And on ISIS...
Hey, Trumpet, you're cutting in and out, man. You're cutting in and out. Sorry about that. I don't mean to cut you off. You're cutting in and out, man. Your phone's cutting in and out.
Oh, sorry. This is the worst phone I've ever had. I'm sorry. This phone just...
No, I'm just letting you know, man, so we want everybody to understand what you're saying.
All right, I'll repeat again. Fidel Castro had firing squads in Cuba. He sank the 13 de Marzo. He shot down U.S. aircraft in 96, killing 4 people. And on ISIS, listen, he said that, you know, he called for cutting off ISIS's revenue from oil. 40% of ISIS's revenue from Reuters says that 40% of their revenue comes from oil. And listen, by cutting their oil and cutting off their supply lines, that cuts off basically half of their revenue, and it drops them from like $2.5 billion, $3 billion to like $1.5 billion, $1 billion annually, maybe even less.
Well,
and
you know what's unfortunate, Trumpet capitalist, is that this government is complicit with protecting their oil interests. Because I don't know if you've seen, they drop leaflets in Arabic before they hit up the trucks. I mean, you need to do a YouTube search on this. I mean, this is what our government is doing with NATO forces. Before they start hitting up ISIS oil trucks and rigs, they drop leaflets telling people to get the hell out of the area. I mean, I'm telling you this right now. I mean, this government right now, this liberal regime is complicit with not only aiding and abetting and funding ISIS, but continuing to sustain the terror of ISIS. And I'm talking about Barack Obama. I'm talking about Hillary Rotten Clinton. I'm talking about the Democratic regime. I'm even talking about the Republican Party. I'm talking about the Republican bureaucrats. I'm talking about Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell. I'm talking about all these people. I mean, we need a whole new gutting of the goddamn political system, because these damn bureaucrats are nothing more than pieces of traitorous trash, in my personal opinion. Each and every one of them are agents of international bureaucracy, the UN, I mean, you name them, World Bank, the International Monetary Fund. I mean, we can go on and on, man. Anyway, Trumpet Capitalist, you want to go ahead and plug your blog, man, so we can, get on some Twitter shout-outs and continue on with the show?
Actually, one more thing. El Fox Local wants me to reference this. El Fox Local wants me to tell you that he's waiting outside a Tesco for 3 days, and he's waiting for Rain Snake to fight him, and he's not showing up, so I don't know what his problem is. But anyway, the godofrace.wordpress.com is my blog. The God of Race is my Twitter, capital T, capital R. If you want to have any arguments with me, if you want to like my tweets, if you want to favorite, if you want to retweet, do whatever it is that you want, please come to my Twitter page, check the blog. It's very important that you check it. Get yourself educated, get yourself informed, and spread the info. Ghost, have a wonderful day. God bless the Capitalist Army. And Red and Snake, go fight El Fox Loco. What is your problem?
Oh, man. Well, I don't know about all that internet drama, but thank you very much for the insight, Trumpet Capitalist. Once again, this is a member of the Capitalist Army. He was inspired by the show to write a blog, and now a lot of people are, reading his blog, man, because he's an independent investigative journalist. All right? I mean, he's out here investigating. I mean, do y'all remember when yours truly released the list of the D.C. Madam? Do y'all remember that? I mean, this young man was out here calling all those numbers, man, making the connections, connecting the dots. You understand what I'm talking about? I mean, that's the whole reason why I released the goddamn list. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, this young man, when I followed him on Twitter, he had like 400 followers, all right? Once he started blogging, you know what I mean, and started, putting out these blogs pertaining to news and information and investigative reporting. Because, I mean, basically, he's going out and he's investigating. He's doing the research. He's almost at 1,000 followers on his Twitter account. I mean, much props to Trumpet Capitalist. Anyway, folks, let's just go ahead and let's go to Twitter shout-outs, shall we? I mean, before I do that, let me go ahead and get another beer here. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's a Baller Friday. I can do it, all right? It's a Baller Friday. Oh, yeah, man. And, of course, folks, if you are partaking in your Baller Friday festivities after the show, well, actually, there's some people that are, tweeting at me now. I want to see what you're doing for Baller Friday, for Christ's sake, folks, because... I mean, this is what we're doing, all right? As a matter of fact, I see somebody right here tweeting at me with a damn Johnny Walker Blue Label, oh yeah, and a picture of a damn gun, baby. Pro-Second Amendment here, baby. All right? You're not going to take away our constitutionally protected Second Amendment right. Anyway, folks, what we're going to do here is we're going to give some shout-outs right here, right now, live on the broadcast, and all you have to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the tweet is True Capitalist Radio Now Live, all right? Retweet that tweet right now, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast, all right? All right, do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, let's get to some Twitter shout-outs, and let's get to them right now. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling the Baller Friday here, all right? I'm not going to let you trolls sit here and ruin it. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Anyway, we've got Torzier in the house. What's going on to Capitalist UK in the place? Regular TCA in the house. The Land of Harmony in the house. What's going on? We've got Yippity. What's going on at Yippity, for Christ's sake? We've got No Radio Graffiti, Please. Oh, man. Oh, nobody wants radio. You don't want Radio Graffiti now? We've got Lou Scholl in the house. We got Sergeant Brexit. Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. I'm looking forward to that Brexit vote, even though they're trying everything. They're throwing everything at the kitchen sink to try to scare people and prevent them to go to the polls and vote Brexit. But, God damn it, I honestly believe, in my opinion, if this Brexit vote happens and they actually oblige the vote, it could be the destruction of the European Union. And it'll be a great thing for the world to see, because that will be the destruction of international institutions. Because we don't want them, boy. We don't want them. Anyway, we got Ghost is Keemstar. Look, don't compare me to that stupid bastard, all right? I don't like YouTube stars, man. I don't like YouTube stars, man. They're a bunch of self-absorbed losers, man. I'm telling you, I can't believe anybody watches these people. I mean, they're just so self-important, man. They're self-centered in bad lighting, these sons of bitches on YouTube. I hate them. I hate them. I mean, I don't care which YouTube star you talk about. I hate them all. They're stupid. They're idiots, man. And you know what's sad is you've got people so starved for entertainment out here. They're actually they're like, oh, yes, I'm watching. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, if you had some true talent, man, you wouldn't have to be, I don't mean to go off on a rant here, okay? And I'm going to go back to some Twitter shout-outs, but this boyfriend versus girlfriend, that one really sticks in my craw as it relates to the YouTube stars. You know what I'm saying? Because, first of all, I mean, what a cheap way, first of all, to be popular on the internet. So I'm telling you, doing pranks is such a cliche thing now. It just makes me sick. I don't even like looking at pranks. You know that? These assholes on YouTube have made me hate pranks, all right, because they played them out. They're stupid, all right? But this boyfriend versus girlfriend crap, right? They started doing these pranks, and everybody knew they were fake. And if you didn't know they were fake, then you're an idiot, all right? And then they were like, oh, well, they really love us, so we're just going to, vlog about our life. Anyway, these idiots vlog about their lives, and little did I know that these morons out here on the internet, sit around here and circle jerk over these stupid idiots' lives, for Christ's sake. And look, more power to them. I mean, more power to them. That's great. I don't like them. And look, what happened? What happened? I don't know if you know this boyfriend versus girlfriend. If you don't, I strongly advise you not to look them up because they're pieces of trash, in my personal opinion. I don't like them. I think they're no-talent pieces of fake garbage, like most of the people on YouTube. I spit on those people on YouTube. I mean, I know I have a YouTube channel. I don't really use it because I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to be a YouTuber, all right? But they broke up. Boyfriend and girlfriend broke up. And according to reports, and look, I don't like to gossip especially about YouTubers, but I took a lot of satisfaction and glee in the fact that this idiot, that was the boyfriend and the boyfriend versus girlfriend. I mean, haven't you noticed that through the years this idiot has gotten himself, what I believe, in my opinion, I don't know for a fact, but it looks like he's gotten some work done on his face, and it looks like that he cares about his exterior attributes more than obviously his chick. I mean, I don't know if you saw the last video of them two talking about how they're breaking up and so on and so forth. This woman her face looked like she just came out from in the rain, baby. She just looked like she came in from the rain. I mean, she got so many wrinkles on her face. I mean, good God. I thought it was a map of Afghanistan on that cunt's face. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, excuse my French. I'm sorry. But anyway, this idiot that's boyfriend over here, and I don't mean to be gossiping, but look, I hate YouTubers, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's Baller Friday. I'm giving you some junk food for the brain here. I took some satisfaction in the fact that Purdy Boy over here, who made himself pretty, remember, he got in my opinion, looks like he got a facelift, and I'm sure all that YouTube money, he made sure that he got himself a trainer and made sure he looked the best. According to reports, and this is rumors, I don't know, he's got a love child. He's got a love child. You mean to tell me that old leather bag that you were pulling pranks on, for Christ's sake, that you probably, in my opinion, induced the wrinkles on this poor woman's face? You mean to tell me that she wasn't good enough for your little stupid wannabe ass? I mean, give me a break. That's what I'm saying. These YouTube people think they're self-important pieces of trash. I don't like them. I spit on YouTubers. I'm telling you that right now. I spit on YouTubers. They're pieces of garbage. You name them, I hate them. You name them, I hate them. I hate YouTubers, man. They're stupid. They're self-absorbed Self-centered and goddamn bad lighting, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on that. Somebody called me Keemstar, and I mean, don't compare me to that fruit bowl. He's like the beer-gutted, bearded Perez Hilton, for Christ's sake, man, of YouTube. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we've got Mickey's bloodbath. Oh, Jesus. Come on. We've got Gunless Texas, boy. Don't you even kid around about that, boy. You're going to have to pry those guns out of our dead hands out here, boy. You understand that? Anyway, we got capitalists in Sri Lanka. What's going on in Sri Lanka, baby? That's what I'm telling you. What have I told you, all right? Capitalists are listening to this broadcast all over the world, all right? Anyway, I want to say what's going on to people in Sri Lanka. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue going here. We got flaming nipple chops in the house. Long time no see. We've got, can we get a major FAP? Jesus Christ. Taco capitalist. TCR Bowling League. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go with this bowling fetish, for Christ's sake. Headshots for gimme. Oh, come on. That's enough, all right? That's enough. All right, what is it? Killer Keystar. I mean, look. I don't want to hear any of this garbage about YouTube. Here they go. Look, I'm looking at the damn list here. Look at True YouTube Radio. I mean, shove it up your ass. I do not like YouTubers, man. I think they're pieces of garbage, all right? They're talentless. They're talentless, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm sorry. I mean, it takes more talent to be on the radio than it does sitting here, editing, some fictitious garbage. You know, when it comes to radio, and talk radio especially, it's just you, the microphone, and the people. All right? And that's all there is to it. Anyway, we've got Odd Sock. I'm not saying that stupid name. Czech Capitalist in the house. What's going on, Czech Capitalist? We've got Ghost versus Ghostler. What the hell does that mean, you stupid bastard? 2 ghosts, 1 mic. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, we've got Omar Ghosty. Don't you even. Strictly Deeser, Henry Gosinger. Don't do it. I'm telling you, I'm tired of you people doing this crap. Anyway, we've got Viet Cong Ghost. Jesus Christ. There's Kadu. Where the hell you been, you fruit bowl? We got Platinum Robo in the house. What's going on, Platinum Robo? We got Mark Pugner. Choco Latte, Artron Havoc in the house. I'm not going to say that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. You people are sick. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. Politics Ghost is the name. And True Capitalist Radio Now Live is the tweet that you need to retweet. What's up to Zakai in the house? We've got order followers. We got one of these troll. Get the hell off my. Get him off. Get him out of here. And get Spermy the cat's ass out of here too. Get Spermy's ass out of here too. Who the hell else we got? We got DJ Reagan in the mix. Jesus Christ. There's ARs for gay bars. That's horrible, man. I'm telling you, that's one of the most horrible names I've ever heard in my life. ARs for gay bars. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm just going to take a couple more Twitter shout-outs, and I'm going on to, whatever else we're going to do here on this Baller Friday. All right, who else do we got over here? We got Twilly Atkins in the house. Teutonic Subway Shill. That's great. Flatline Pulse. Horrible. Disgusting, sick, twisted pricks. We got the Jizzmaster 3000. Top Badge. What's going on, Top Badge? I haven't seen you in a long time. We got Timothy McGhost. Shove it up your ass. We've got Stimson J. Ghost. I mean, enough! Stop it! All right, stop it! The trans bathtub. I mean, is that a bathtub with a pair of balls? I mean, give me a good down! Are you kidding me?
mean, what is this fetish, man? What is this fetish that you put a pair of balls on everything? I mean, I'm serious. I'm looking at a bathtub with a pair of balls on it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, you internet freaks. I'm telling you, freaks. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I'm not kidding, folks. I'm not joking around. I am looking at a goddamn freaking bathtub with a pair of balls on it. You're sick, man. You troll terrorists and cyber vermin are sick, man. Anyway, we got. I don't even know if I want to continue to do goddamn Twitter shout-outs anymore. For Christ, you know what? I'll give it a rest. We'll do another set later. For Christ, I mean, just enough with putting a pair of balls on stuff. All right, sickos. Jesus Christ, man! I can't believe this crap. I mean, I thought I saw it all when you idiots were putting, like, pair of balls on a can, the trans can and the trans bottle. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. I mean, but this is what happens on a Baller Friday, and we are well into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio Show. And, of course, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. We are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't already done so, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I mean, the trans bathtub, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Anyway, let's get back to some callers here, all right? I mean, what a weird Baller Friday this is turning out to be. I'm sorry. You see, I try to open up the phone lines to folk, and this is the kind of crap that I get. Anyway, folks, let's get back to the calls here. 516-453-9903 is the number to call here. Let's take some calls, shall we? How about 541? You're on the horn. What's going on? I mean, here we go again, for Christ's sake. How about, there's somebody in Austin here, how about 512, what's going on?
Hey, bitch, fucking fight me, you fucking nigger on 6th Street, nigger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, bitch. You hear that laughing? That's you tickling my balls, honey.
Oh, yeah? Hey, I tell you what, how about if I give people your number so that they can probably help you out?
I'm Steam, nigger.
Hey.
Go ahead, give out my number.
Okay, I'll give out your number, 512-718-5363. All right, here we go. Anyway, 757, what's going on?
Am I on the line?
Yeah, you're on the line, man.
Holy shit, Mom, I got ghosts on the phone! Yeah!
What are you saying again? I didn't even understand you. What'd you say?
Ghosts on the phone! Yeah, the cripple! The Satanist cripple, he's on the fucking phone!
Oh, my God. I mean, is this really funny, man? I mean, man, do you remember when prank calls used to mean something? You know, I'm serious. Remember when prank calls were, like, funny and, there was, like, you lead something in and then there was, like, a punchline to them, for Christ's sake? Y'all remember that crap? I mean, this is how stupid our children are getting, man. I'm telling you this right now. This is sad. This is sad. For you legitimate folks that are listening into this broadcast that don't really partake in this trolling, these are the young kids. These are the youth right here. I mean, do you hear this? I mean, and you have to ask yourself, you would hope that they're impressing somebody, all right? You hope that they're impressing at least some, piece of poontang, or something. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, who the hell else do we got going on over here? I mean, this is just getting disgusted. How about area code 727? What's up?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, it's this dopey idiot, for Christ's sake. I don't want to talk to that. He sounds like the fruity-ass snuffleupagus, for Christ's sake. It goes. I'm just a little fruit bowl. Jesus Christ. How about 208? You're on the horn.
I got something hilarious to share with you, Ghost.
All right, well, go ahead. Let's hear it.
So, as it turns out, Hillary's email servers have violated Obama's executive order 13526, signed in 2009, that make all correspondence with foreign nationals automatically classified. Isn't that friggin' amazing?
Oh, wow. No kidding, man. Did you have this on a blog or something?
I read it on Reddit. I don't have the actual source for it, but yeah, I just read that the other day.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, what was the executive order one more time?
Let's see. 13526, signed in 2009.
13526. Well, you know, everybody who's listening, if that's legitimate, I mean, you know, why are you not putting it out on that blog, for Christ's sake? And if it's legit, thank you very much for area code 218 for highlighting it. I mean, this is the kind of things that we need to look into, and if it's legit, I mean, go out there and spread it around like wildfire, man. We cannot allow Hillary Rotten Clinton to be elected president. Do you understand this? All right? I mean, I'm not joking around. We cannot allow this dumb broad to do it. All right, boy? Jesus Christ. Anyway, who else do we got here? We got somebody from the area code 848. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. I think the reason why there's so many trolls is because it's a Friday night. And if you notice, people are either working like me, and for the people who are not privileged enough to be on the phone, you know, are working their asses off or go and get some lit, you know, some good poontang. But obviously these people don't have any lives, and they're pretty pathetic if you ask me. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, I've actually been kind of like doing my job, but I'm wondering, like, do you have any idea who Trump's going to pick as like the vice president at this point, or?
Oh, man, you know, that's a very good question, man. I really have no idea, to be honest with you. I mean, I believe that he needs to choose, and this is just my opinion. I have no idea. The man, you know, he's an individual. Donald Trump is his own man. He is his own man, and, you know, what can you do? I mean, you know, he's going to do whatever he's going to do. I don't even think anybody knows I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen. I don't think anybody but Donald Trump knows. All right? And before I get into anything else, here is the executive order in question. I am retweeting it. People did find it. So, you know, with all due respect, tweet it at Trump, tweet it at the Trump campaign, and other internet influencers out here that are on the Trump train, because we got to pounce on every single issue, folks. And I want to thank area code 218 for highlighting that. Spread it around like wildfire, baby. All right? But I do want to agree with 848. Aside from me not knowing what the vice presidential nominees are, I think that he needs to choose Herman Sugar Cane, baby. My man, Herman Sugar Cane. Or, I hate to say it, Ben Carson. And the reason is, folks, is because we have to make sure that these leftists don't try to use some kind of racist narrative. And they're already going at it. All right? And let me tell you, I believe that Herman Cain is more than a viable candidate. Moreover, remember when I endorsed Herman Cain back in the day? He was the only candidate that I endorsed since Donald Trump here. And what happened to him is he got character assassinated by the damn Republican Party themselves. You understand that? And I think that that could be a reassurance on the fact that it's an anti-establishment GOP ticket. Because you don't think Herman Cain wants some vengeance on what the damn Republican Party did to that son of a bitch? Huh? You don't think so, for Christ's sake? I'm telling you this right now, if not Ben Carson. And the reason I say Ben Carson is because not only is the man of African American descent, or whatever you want to say, black, but the man is also a hard zealot evangelical. Not even an evangelical. This guy is a Seventh-day Adventist. I mean, with all due respect, man, Seventh-day Adventists are hardcore Jesus people, all right? And it's almost an insurance policy so that anybody who has any bright ideas and tries to take a shot at Trump, all right, they're going to go ahead and get, Christian, prayer in school back. They're going to put the Ten Commandments back everywhere. I mean, that's what you're going to get with damn Ben Carson, all right? So I think that picking Ben Carson, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're nullifying the potential racist aspect in relation to the Trump campaign. And secondly, when you win, no one's going to ever take a pop shot at Donald Trump, because what's the alternative? You got freaking Ben Carson, who, like I said, he's going to bring back the Ten Commandments. This guy's going to bring back prayer at school. He's going to put crucifixes everywhere. I mean, an atheist's nightmare, a liberal's nightmare, a satanic idiot's nightmare. It's going to be a lot of people's nightmare. So it would solidify Donald Trump's presidency for 4, if he does a good job, 8 years. So that's my personal opinion, in my opinion. Anyway, let's take a couple more callers here, shall we, Ben? This is a pretty decent Bowler Friday. Hopefully we can just continue to salvage this. How about area code 609? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. Happy Baller Friday.
Hey, how's it going, man? Happy Baller Friday.
I have a question for you. What do you think about children being given cell phones?
Well, that's a very good question. I would have no problem if children had cell phones if it was just a damn phone. All right? I mean, the old days, you just had a little phone. Remember it used to be the beepers back then, I gave my children beepers, they thought they were all cool and whatnot. It was just a damn phone number, you know what I'm saying? You still had to use a pay phone, and they wanted a cell phone back then, but, I waited some time. But regardless, it was just a damn phone. There wasn't text messages, there wasn't, camera phones where you could send nudes, so on and so forth. So I believe, in my personal opinion, not to mention they weren't connected to the internet either. So I believe children and cell phones is a bad idea. And, the more and more I see these dumbass, hipster, fruity-ass parents that think that they're so great because they're living some kind of cookie-cutter life that they saw on some goddamn television show or some goddamn movie, I hate to see these stupid little hipster parents give their damn smartphone to their children, and their children are sitting there just kind of like, look at this, and just playing with it, sucking on it, no matter how much radiation is in that damn phone, whatever, electronic, it's just stupid. It's stupid! I believe children should be children. They should go outside and play again. And look, I know it's dangerous to go outside and play, but that's what parents used to be, That's why parents used to have their, front windows open. Check out their children. Oh, they're right there. It's no problem. They go outside, play tag. You know what I mean? Play some baseball, football, basketball, soccer, whatever. Or football for those Europeans that get pissed whenever I refer to European football as soccer. I actually like rugby, to be honest with you. Rugby kicks ass. I get an internet feed for rugby. Really, really tough sons of bitches in rugby, man. I really like rugby. Anyway, very good question. I think that, children have no business having any goddamn cell phones, but once again, it's a babysitter for parents that don't want to deal with the children. Most of these parents nowadays, they just want to have children for a goddamn accessory, so they can carry them around. And moreover, I'm starting to realize that a lot of these women are just having children so that they can have baby showers and birthday parties and all this other, grandeur type of activity that every other person has to sit here and oblige. Let me tell you something, folks. You don't know how many kids' parties I'm invited to. You don't know, baby showers and, all this crap. I don't go to none of them. You understand? I don't go to none of them. I don't give nobody nothing for a damn baby shower. You want to know why? Because let me tell you something. If you have some kind of a goddamn child, and you don't know how to pay for that child, you don't know how to raise that child, well, then don't have the child. Anyway, folks, my apologies here. Let's continue going, shall we? We got area code 646. You're on the horn. What's going on?
I actually have a question I want to ask you, and it's that, can we hear, like, fucking, wait, what was it again? Yeah, never mind. This show sucks ass, and I'm getting out of here. Fuck you, Ghost. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's it? That's what you got? You waited like 45 minutes to say that, you loser. So who's the bigger loser?
Probably you, since you're crippled.
Oh, yeah, that's a great comeback, for Christ's sake. You've got 45 minutes of your freaking life to sit on the phone so you can say F me. That's really classy, man. And not only is it classy, you're useless. Oh, where'd you go? Oh! I mean, you see, man, this is what I like about putting people in their place. You see, that was a gentleman right there that had a little bit of bass in his voice, right? And I sit here and I try to put him in a corner here, and this idiot didn't even have the testicular fortitude to sit here and try to say something. He resorted to, oh, well, that's because you're crippled, Ghost. First of all, I'm not crippled, first of all right? I mean, it's not. I mean, look, I could prove it right now. I'll prove it. I've proved it before. I'll prove it again, all right? Since you idiots want to sit here and hear. Hey, engineer, put on some music so I can do some For Lorico, all right? All right, we'll see if this engineer puts on some damn music here. How about Movella Colita? How about that? Oh, yeah. There we go. Now I'm going to do some For Lorico to some Movella Colita, all right? I'm not joking around. Havel. A Movella Colita. Yeah. Havel. A Movella Colita. Here, let me do some For Lorico. Look, I'm going to prove to you all. I'm going to prove to you all that I'm not a cripple, all right? Listen, I'm going to do some For Lorico right now. I'm doing For Lorico, listen. I'm doing For Lorico, you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm doing For Lorico, yeah! Take that for being crippled, you stupid sacks of crap! I'm doing For Lorico, listen! I'm doing For Lorico! Woo! Baller Friday, baby! Woo! Y'all hear me, boy? Y'all hear me? I'm doing For Lorico! Take that for being crippled, you stupid troll terrorist and cyber vermin! Take that! Woo! Havel. A Movella Colita. Havel. A Movella Colita. It's Baller Friday! Come on, baby! Did you hear that? She says Movella Colita is popular, huh? All right, shut it off, engineer. Shut it off. Shut that music off. Y'all see now, you sorry sacks of crap. Now I'm a little out of breath, for Christ's sake, because I don't like doing For Lorico, all right? You gotta sit here and you gotta stomp your feet. You gotta go out, you gotta dance like, it was Lord of the Dance. You ever seen Lord of the Dance? Y'all remember that stupid fruit bowl kind of crap? No, this is For Lorico, baby, all right? I'm out here in Texas, all right? I'm out here in Texas, and we got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here in Texas, all right? So that's why I'm a very cultured man as it relates to the the Hispandex culture, all right? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around, man. I'm very cultured when it comes to the Hispandex culture, man. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's have a drink of the Hispandex, all right? Cheers, baby, cheers. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a melting pot of friendship, for Christ's sake. All right, I'm telling you, look, everybody, you know, they used to say back in the day that I was some kind of a racist grand dragon. I am not a racist, first of all, because I've said this time and time and time again, that I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Hispandex, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be WAP, Kraut, Mick, Camel Jockey, Frog, Limey. I mean, I got them from all over the world, baby. I'm a melting pot of friendship, for Christ's sake. I'm a nice guy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, look, this is a Baller Friday over here. I really don't appreciate you people trying to insinuate that I'm rolling around in a goddamn hover-round or, you know, some kind of a wheelchair or something of that nature, all right? I mean, I just proved to you assholes that I just did Fort Lorico, all right? Anyway, who the hell else do we got going on over here? How about area code 708? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, it's G.
Hey, what's going on, G? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty great, and also that Fort Lorico is pretty good. I actually know a little bit of Spanish because my whole family's Italian, and Italian is very similar to Spanish, by the way, and I actually did have a lot of Mexican neighbors as well, and they were very nice. They were very nice people. We came over, they had some food, they were pretty good.
No, I'm telling you, my Mexican folk are very, very hospitable. You know, they're conservative, they're family-oriented. I mean, big-time family-oriented, like, you know, 2 or 3 generations are all living in, like, a 2-bedroom house kind of family-oriented, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm kidding! I'm joking! But, you know, it's the truth. Anyway, I hear what you're saying, man. I mean, let me tell you, some of the best food that I eat out here in Austin, Texas, or whenever I go anywhere around Texas, is Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex food, folks. Let me tell you something. Y'all ever eaten fajitas? Oh, my God. Let me tell you. And if you don't know how to cook some fajitas, boy, I'm telling you, you better learn. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not kidding around. You need to know how to make a marinade going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to marinate them fajitas. All right? And for you folks that are unaware of fajitas, it's the flank part of the cow, or you can make chicken fajitas out of the goddamn chicken breasts. All right, you marinate those sons of bitches for a little bit. You throw them on a goddamn grill with mesquite or oak. All right, it'll just great stuff, baby. Of course, you got to know an old Mexican lady who knows how to cook tortillas. You know what I'm saying? Because tortillas are kind of hard to come by right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you know, the old Mexican ladies, they got a goddamn market corner down here in Texas on the tortillas, man. I'm telling you this right now. I go, to about 2 different sources for tortillas. If I buy the tortillas at H-E-B, they taste like dog garbage. It tastes crap. It tastes utter crap. All right? It doesn't taste like that authentic Tex-Mex, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, you know what I'm going to do right now? I am going to I'm going to hang up everybody right now on the line, and I'm going to go ahead and start Radio Graffiti right now. That's right. We got 30 minutes left on the show here. All right. It's Radio Graffiti time. I'm just hanging people up, folks. I don't care how long you've been sitting there. It seems to me that you people could care less. All right. So go ahead. Call back if you want to. All right, boy? All right, I'm not joking around. 516-453-9903. All right. Now I've gone ahead and I'm eliminating all these idiots that are calling in right now. All right, just go ahead, call in right now. 516-453-9903. And I'll be right back, folks, because first of all, I got to get some more beer here. And secondly, I want to make sure that everybody fills up the lines and we have some decent goddamn Radio Graffiti callers. So can you give us some hold music there, engineer?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll be back right after this little, the girl from Ipanema comes walking, yeah. The girl from Ipanema comes like, get it off it here, shut it off! All right, folks. We got about a little less than 30 minutes left, for Christ's sake. The lines are full. We're going to go through as many Radio Graffiti calls as we possibly can on this Baller Friday free format edition, for Christ's sake. You know, I want to be honest with you. Before I get into Radio Graffiti, I'm a little disappointed at the calls that I took here today. I'm telling you this right now. This is not a good testament for America. I mean, the lack of intestinal or testicular fortitude for one to sit here and at least sputter out a sentence fragment worth of crap is just starting to become scarce out here, and I can't believe it. I can't believe the crap. I can't believe it. Matter of fact, I'm going to take another chug of beer here. Now, I've already had about 4 beers. More beer, for Christ's sake. More beer, for Christ's sake, man. And let me tell you, these are pints, boy. I don't like getting little 12-ounce little girly cans, baby. I don't like that crap. Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, engineer, do we have any people that are out here on the line here? Well, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. 785 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Goodbye. How about 708 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, it's G. I was wondering if you could call me back in the third hour. I have a funny story to tell you.
All right, no problem, G. Everybody loves G. I'm telling you this right now. He's one of the favorites of the show, man. I'll call you in the third hour. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, let me say this to you. I want to talk about something in the third hour.
Yeah, everybody likes the third hour. What the hell's wrong? You know what I'm saying? How come everybody waits till the third hour to all of a sudden come out of their shell, for Christ's sake? Come out of the closet. Jesus Christ. How about 775 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, it's Viper 2 Actual here. I'm just wondering, do you know where I put my hammers? I'm trying to, put up my my surround sound speakers because I've been capitalizing. I can't find them. You know where I put them?
Well, where you put your hammer?
Yeah, I can't find my hammer.
Maybe you should look up your shit funnel, you stupid fruit bowl. How about 469 Radio Graffiti? What the hell kind of remix was that, for Christ's sake? Good God. How about area code 832 Radio Graffiti?
Hello, girls. This is German Gay Ferg, and I wanted to know, would you rather eat chocolate flavored shit or shit flavored chocolate?
Oh, shut up, Kermit, you sick, twisted prick. You're just mad that fat ham bone doesn't want to wax your little stupid green carrot. 412 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star beer.
No, let's not start that, asshole. 205 Radio Graffiti.
It will be legal in Texas to shoot permanent sugar cane.
No, don't even start that now, all right? Don't even start that. I mean, y'all remember when they robbed Herman Sugarcane of the damn presidential nomination of the GOP in 2012? Do y'all remember that? I was broadcasting during that time. They character assassinated this man, and it was the GOP party that did it. It was the GOP party that character assassinated my man, Herman Sugarcane. Son of a bitch. How about 978 Radio Graffiti? I mean, what the hell, man? I mean, Jesus Christ. 484 Radio Graffiti.
The guys stripping your foundation. Put someone in these that we're fucking them all. Let the shit off my clock. Now you're welcome back off. The girls in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. How about 210 Radio Graffiti?
You're going nowhere.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Your area code is 210. You are in Texas, numbnuts. What the hell's your problem? Hey, 210, you are in Texas. What the hell's your problem?
I knew you would say that.
What is your problem? You don't like Texas?
No, nothing goes. This is a joke. Come on.
Come on. Don't be besmirching Texas, boy. You're living in Texas. Don't be besmirching Texas, boy. Jesus Christ. I know. Don't. Jesus Christ. 352 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, my cousin. Happy Bowler Friday. How would you like to come to Liberty City and go bowling with me in the Capitalist Army?
Oh, Jesus Christ. 909 Radio Graffiti.
A lion's not a kitty cat, whether wild or tame, but people sometimes try to give a thing a different name. We often feel embarrassed or even feel some shame. But when speaking of our private parts, here's what to proclaim. That penis is what boys have down in front. Penis is the word.
I mean, come on, you sick perverts. Where do you find this crap? Where do you find this crap, man? 520 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys, I took some tips from that Disney gator and cannibalized a kid. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Shut up, you stupid, dumb, haggis-eating piece of trash. All right? Go put a bagpipe up your kilt, you fruit bowl. How about 909 Radio Graffiti? Now, you're taking too long, moron. All right? How about 559 Radio Graffiti?
King's got 10 nuggets for $1.49. Senator, what do you think was supposed for you? $1.40.
Well, we can't even hear it because you got that cheap ass Obama phone. How about 219 Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo.
Let's not start that, all right? Let's not start that again, all right? Let's not start that. Let's not go back time. Let's not go back in time in history. I don't want to talk. Let me take a swig of beer here. See, I already know where y'all are going with this, assholes, all right? I know where y'all are going with this, and I don't really appreciate it one bit, man. I already know I gotta drink beer here because I know that you idiots have coordinated a raid here. I'm not stupid, you know. I'm not a moron, you know. I know a thing or two about these internets, all right? I know what y'all are doing, boy. Anyway, we got 831 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star.
No, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I mean, what the hell's y'all's problem, man? I mean, y'all did this to me like 7 years ago. Y'all did this crap to me like 7 years ago or some kind of crap like that, man. Enough. I'm telling you this, enough, man. This is a Baller Friday here, all right? I'm supposed to be celebrating, all right? I'm supposed to be celebrating my week's work, you know, all the work, all the dedication, all the capital that I have generated this week. That is what I and every capitalist are celebrating throughout the world. And I'm not letting you folks besmirch this garbage, all right? Now, look, I'm getting some anonymous and some 111 callers, all right? So let me call on them, all right? Hey, anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
When you thought it was over, think again. It's back.
All the capital that I have generated this week, that is what I and every capitalist are celebrating throughout the world. I mean, y'all did this to me like 7 years ago. Y'all did this crap to me like 7 years ago or some kind of crap like that, man. No.
God damn it, I knew it! I just said that! I just said that! You internet butt stalkers! I knew you would call under a knob! Just damn it, I knew it! I knew it! God damn it, man! That's internet butt stalker ass! I just said that like 20 seconds ago! I just said that crap like 20 seconds ago! Did y'all hear it? Oh my God! Good God! You see, I take one goddamn anonymous caller, and you see, it all comes back all of a sudden, doesn't it? Huh? All of a sudden comes back all of a sudden. Jesus Christ, how much more time do we have on Radio Graffiti? Freaking more, like 20 minutes left on this son of a bitch. I mean, good damn it! You goddamn sons of bitches are ruining my Baller Friday! God damn you! God damn all of you, man! Oh my God. I still got like 18 minutes left of this crap. Jesus Christ, man. You see, man, I'm just trying to do a show here. I'm just trying to have a decent Baller Friday here. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Yeah, freaking mic, man. Come on, man. Seriously, enough. Enough, man. Jesus Christ, you goddamn troll terrorist, cyber vermin, man. I gotta take another goddamn drink. God damn it. God damn it, you see what you're making me do? Do you see what you people are making me do? Son of a bitch, man. 425 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Happy Baller Friday, Ghost. It's currently Minority Fridays at the Voting League.
Oh, my God, for Christ's sake. What the hell was that? I mean, I don't know if that was a goddamn child or a trans testicle anymore. I mean, good God! What a horrible Baller Friday, man. What a... 256 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, man, get a better Obama phone, man. What the hell's up with these crappy-ass phones, man? Whatever happened to landlines and crap like that, man? You see what I'm saying? I mean, good God. 410 Radio Graffiti. Is this whore saying horny? Jeez. Man. What the hell's... 215 Radio Graffiti!
The black respect their pipes, their necks, their walk, their couch. They're all about the far, they're near, they're gay, they're fair, they're quick and slick, they're insincere. Beware, hang on to your weird hair. A troll or cyber vermin is very disturbing. A troll or cyber vermin's very sly. Their numbers are concerning, but if they're so yearning, before your ears you'll hear them multiply. They wait hours on their phone and listen to a handle who always claims to be shooting pearls. Attention's what you covet. You'll find that they love it because they come all throughout the world. Beware.
My God, are you kidding me, man? You actually wrote all that? For Christ's sake, you cyber vermin inspired prick? You see what people are inspired by, man? I mean, this is getting ridiculous, man! This is getting ridiculous! Man, y'all, I'm not joking around, man. I mean, no trolling, man. You guys are ruining not only my Baller Friday, you assholes are ruining my freaking weekend, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously, look, I'm already jaded at the fact that the majority of the American public are a bunch of idiots that are going to listen to the mainstream media talking heads and oblige themselves to whatever narrative that they're shoving down their holes. But then to hear this crap, I mean, I don't even know why I do this show. I really don't. I really don't know why. I don't. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Look, I know why. All right, I know why. It's because I do have an inner circle of the capitalist army that I do affiliate with on more than a show basis. All right, and there is an inner circle that is really conducting the majority of the operations, and that's why we are able to do what we do. So that's why I'm back. Anyway, we got area code 405 Radio Graffiti.
Boomer! Sooner! Norman loves you, Ghost!
All right, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. 435 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer. Fuck.
Yeah, you're talking like that, huh? Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Fruiting up the place, man. They're fruiting up. They're fruiting up. I'm going to take another anonymous caller. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Hi, Ghost. It's Fluttershy here. I just wanted to let you know that I'd be happy to be your Pampas Pony playmate, but only for cuteness purposes, though.
Oh, my God. I know that's a trans testicle or somebody that's trying to act like a chick, for Christ's sake. I can clock a tranny voice. I tell you this right now. I'm in Austin, Texas, boy. All right? We got a lot of trannies walking around out here in Austin, Texas. I'm not kidding around. It is a liberal hellhole. All right? A liberal hellhole, for Christ's sake. And I can clock a tranny voice. That was a damn tranny voice I've ever heard one in my life. All right? Just like George Clooney's wife. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, 484 Radio Graffiti. All right, that's good. How about 779 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. I had a question. I have this business that I started at my campus this year, I've been like putting internet memes on like beanies and like that type of stuff and selling them like the nerd school logo and stuff. And
unfortunately, I can't hear you, man. I can't understand you. How about area code? Jesus Christ! How about another anonymous Radio Graffiti? That gorilla was shot. And take a seat, the Disney Channel. And I mean, unfortunately, you're going to have the byproduct. Shut up, you asshole. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting really pissed off at this crap. How about 408 Radio Graffiti?
Like a somebody ghost, it's me again, the Vietnamese guy who blew up your legs. Hey, you know what I call the Vietnam War Memorial? I call it the scoreboard! Scoreboard!
Yeah,
that's right.
That's pretty good, Belgian bombings. That's. I'm very proud of you, all right? We got area code 848, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey, Ghost. For some reason, I keep getting off the air for some reason. I don't know why. But, keep me on for the third hour, man.
Man, my bad. I don't know what's going on here, man. I'm serious. What are you doing, engineer? God damn it! Well, do your job! Sorry about that, man. I don't know what the hell's going on here. How about area code 614, Radio Graffiti?
The following was said by Gersh Kunzman of the New York Daily News about the AR-15.
It felt to me like a bazooka and sounded like a cannon, but mostly I was just terrified. The recoil bruised my shoulder. The brass shell casings disoriented me as they flew past my face. The smell of sulfur and destruction made me sick. The explosions, loud like a bomb, gave me a temporary form of PTSD. For at least an hour after firing the gun just a few times, I was anxious and irritable.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Some New York Times pansy is trying to lie about the AR-15. You know that you've got like 6-year-olds that can fire the AR-15 because it has no recoil. Are you kidding me? Do you understand the lying narrative that this goddamn mainstream media is trying to shove down our holes? I mean, good. You goddamn liberals are not going to take away my constitutionally protected Second Amendment goddamn right! You're not going to do it! If you want them, come and take them! If you want them, come and take them! And I mean it, boy! Stupid leftist trash! Liberal trash! Democrat trash! Jesus Christ, boy. This is my Second Amendment constitutionally protected rights. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. That mic, for Christ's sake. Of course, it's some New York Times pansy saying that garbage, boy. Trying to spread lies. Outright lies, boy. Jesus Christ. How about 708, Radio Graffiti?
Oh, sorry, Ghost. I forgot to press 1 for the third hour. My bad.
Hey, it's G. What's going on, G? How you doing, G? We've got 712, Radio Graffiti.
If I do sound a little bit different here, we're using the new microphone here at the end. My apologies if I do sound a little bit different. But if you don't like it, well, here, take a whiff of this. You piece of crap. 609, Radio Graffiti.
I mean, why you gotta pull that out? Why you gotta pull that out from like the archives when I was a little inebriated? Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, I must have went back to like 2010 or something for that crap. I mean, good God. Jesus Christ. How about 1111, Radio Graffiti? Oh, Jesus Christ. How about 616, Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star beer.
Yeah, shut up. 973, Radio Graffiti.
So it goes. I got nothing else to say, but am I still in the queue though? My phone just died.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'll stay in the queue. My bad. How about area code 831 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. First time serious call here. I was wondering if in the post show I could tell you the real reason why your entire audience hates Teutonic Plague, and I'm not going to be using any of the allegations that are used against him, like he likes Undertale, and I just want to tell only you and not bring Teutonic into the call. So if you can put me back on queue.
All right, yeah, no problem. I'll go ahead and do that. No problem. We'll go ahead and do that in the third hour. How about 907 Radio Graffiti?
Mom and Dad just want to let me be me, right? I can do plenty on my own.
I agree, which is why you should move out.
Oh, well, I mean, I totally would, but I don't think that's what Mom and Dad want. It's not, is it?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. Who cares what Mom and Dad wants, boy? Be a man. If you got a pair of cock and balls between your legs, for Christ's sake, no, I'm sorry for using that language, but if you got a pair of cock and balls between your legs, for Christ's sake, use them, boy. All right, let your nuts hang, for Christ's sake, and move out of Mommy and Daddy's house. Go out and get a job. Become a capitalist. Become your own man. Carve out your own destiny, for Christ's sake. Don't be sitting there worried about what your goddamn mom and dad worry or thinking about. All right, when they had you out of selfish purposes. Don't you understand that, boy? Do you understand that? They had you out of selfish purposes. So don't sit over here and think that you're obligated to these people. That's what they're supposed to do. I know there's Father's Day, right? Is that Father's Day this Sunday, for Christ's sake? Give me a break. That's what you're supposed to do, you piece of crap. The same thing with Mother's Day. That's what you're supposed to do, you piece of trash. I'm sick and tired of having these parents utilize this guilt trip on young people that,
I don't know what I'm going to do without you, and I want you to stay here.
They want you to be their caregivers. They want you to be their caregivers, for Christ's sake. It's disgusting. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let's take a couple more Radio Graffiti callers here. How about area code 815, Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, Helen Keller, deaf mute. How about 479, Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your summer. Fuck you, fucking faggots and niggas and queers.
Well, what kind of voice was that? I mean, Jesus Christ. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Stephanie, I'd like to
Hey, I mean, shut that off, asshole. 352, Radio Graffiti.
Anyway, I am out of here. It is Baller Friday.
I don't understand what that was supposed to mean. How about another anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star.
Shut up! 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 Jesus Christ. 909, Radio Graffiti.
It's gay. Texas is gay. Texas is... That's what I gotta put up with on a consistent basis.
All right, that's enough. Look, we got about a minute and a half left on the broadcast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start hanging up on everybody right now, because the only way that you can listen into this broadcast is if you call right now, all right? 516-453-9903 is the number to call. All right, that's the only way you can listen into the post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right, folks? All right, I'm hanging up people right now so that everybody can have room. Everybody can do their own thing. And, folks, I'm going to be back here Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Monday through Friday. Follow me on Twitter, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. And let me tell you, we don't know if we may or may not have a spontaneous weekend show. We like to do that from now and then. The only way that you're going to know is if you follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All right? And if you haven't already done so, folks, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Like I said, I may or may not do a show this weekend. The only way that you can find out is if you follow me on Twitter, boy. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, for Christ's sake. Remember, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Happy Baller Friday, and long live the capitalist army, baby! Yeah! Happy Baller Friday! Anyway, folks, now we are in the third hour, and this is the post-show edition hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Folks, whether you're listening to me live or in the archive, I want to thank you very much for your patronage. Once again, follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And if you haven't already done so, folks, all right, we got all kinds of buttons right next to the player, right in front of your face right there, all right? All kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Good God. Remember, folks, we're trying to break 60,000 live listeners on the live show. And to be honest, folks, we got hundreds of thousands of listeners on the podcast. It's unbelievable, the podcast, all right? Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is a Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Now, what we do in the third hour is what we like to do is we like to continue Radio Graffiti, and if you want to go ahead and do your little whatever you want to do, you can do it. But if you have a legitimate question, if you have something that you want to discuss, well, then, by God, go ahead and do it. If I call on your area code, we want to hear from you. But before I do, all right, it is a Baller Friday. I've already had about 5 beers. Boy, we're going to make it a 6-pack right here, right now. Woo! Hey, it's a Baller Friday, all right? All right, it's a Baller Friday. You can do that. Oh, yeah, another pint, baby. This is going to be 6 pints right here. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, boy. I'm not joking around. I'm not some little pussyfoot little fruit bowl that's going to sit over here and babysit a beer boy. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I'm not joking around. All right, I'm not joking around, baby. I'm a bad man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not some little fruit bowl out here that's going to be, sitting out here with jean leggings showing anal camel toe like most of these hipsters are out here in liberal America. So anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get back to the callers, all right? And I know there's people out there that are like, look, you need to take it easy on the booze, Ghost. We can hear it in your voice. Hey, you know what? I appreciate your concern, to be honest with you. I really do appreciate your concern. But as you've noticed, folks, this past week, I haven't been as excessive on the particular alcoholic situation. And, it's Baller Friday, so, I'm sitting over here, I'm getting a little inebriated. I'm not driving anywhere. I'll be stumbling myself to my place, for Christ's sake, from the office. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, for Christ's sake. And, the Austin PD knows who I am. I'm a businessman out here. They know who the hell I am, for Christ's sake. And, I'm not worried about it, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm living life. I'm living life, baby. That's why I work. That's why I do what I do. That's why I try to think about every way I possibly can to capitalize. That's why I do it, baby. I want to continue to live lavish, all right? I want to continue to live lavish. That's what I love doing, baby. All right, I want to say cheers to the capitalist army, cheers to the worker, cheers to the taxpayer, and cheers to everybody who is part of the Trump train, baby. Cheers. Woo! Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get back to the calls here, right? This is a Baller Friday edition, and like I said, in the post-show, what we like to do is when we say Radio Graffiti, you can go ahead and do whatever the hell you want to do, or you can ask a question. This is why I guess people like the post-show. Why do people wait till the post-show? Is it because, like, you're an exclusive club and y'all listen to it live exclusively outside the 60,000 listeners? And I don't get it, man. I mean, there are a lot of people that actually, like the third hour. They're like, I can't wait till the third. I've even seen troll names in that regard. Anyway, I don't get it, but who knows? Anyway, let's get to the callers here. There's no means to call anymore, and you can't call back. So when I call on your area code, or if I say anonymous or whatever the case might be, there is a cue, I believe, that tells you that you're on the horn. So let's go ahead and get to some people, shall we? We got people on the line, right, engineer? Well, let's go ahead and get to Radio Post-Show Graffiti on Baller Friday right now. All right, let's get to 813. What's going on, Radio Graffiti?
Fuck that fucking Alamo and fuck the Longhorses. Fuck every nail camel that ever drawn a bread. And fuck in Texas and fuck it Tony.
Right, shut up, all right? Don't mess me up on the third post-show edition hour, all right? And not to mention, y'all idiots did that to me 7 years ago, for Christ's sake. Enough, man. Jesus Christ. How about 831, Radio Graffiti?
Oh, hello, Ghost. I was that caller who wanted to tell you the actual reasons as to why everyone hates Teutonic, and I actually got.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to give me the precise explanation why people just seem to be hating on Teutonic play. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, personally, I don't like Teutonic as well.
No, listen. Before you get into that, I'd like for you to legitimately explain in explicit detail on what exactly the reason is behind the hatred behind one Teutonic plague. And I'm serious about this. I'm definitely serious. So go ahead.
No, all right. So, no, I've been listening for the show, and the reasonings that the reasons for what I found why everyone dislikes Teutonic plague is, if I could put it in an analogy, if you don't mind, is that he's pretty much Goofy Bone. And I know that might sound rude for me to say, but if he actually follows some traits that Goofy Bone did back in 2011, as in, like, the first reason is that he's a complete brown noser. Like, I mean, with people like Metroid Junkie and maybe Raiden Snake and all that, they're not brown nosers. They are legitimate callers that just call in something to say, hey, go, let's have a good show. But with Teutonic Plague, he just pretty much sucks up to you just like as much as Masked Pony did when he used to call up, and I'm sorry for bringing that up. And, I mean, it's pretty...
Yeah, you know what? You shouldn't have brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of here! Get him off! You know what I'm saying? Look, I like Teutonic Plague. He's a good feller, all right? I mean, give me a damn break. All right? I mean, he's the only one that actually speaks and actually has a personality. You see, the reason maybe you really hate this guy is because he's got some level of personality that you idiots can't attain to grasp my attention. And maybe instead of hating on the man, maybe you should take notes on understanding how personality works and how the understanding of personality interacts with communication and apply that to your pathetically anal lives. I think that's maybe what you need to think about. Jesus Christ, brown-nosing, for Christ's sake. Man, you can brown-nose. The man's just sitting here saying his piece. All right, I mean, he's his own man. He's out here, he's saying what he's saying, for Christ's sake. Don't sit here and try to hate on the man. Why don't you get a personality, all right? Maybe this is an eye-opening opportunity for you people that are hating on the Teutonic Plague to realize that maybe I need a personality, boy. Maybe I need a personality. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Anyway, we got 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys, remember today that some idiot Puerto Ricans left the baby, they let the baby, like, play the pool, and out of nowhere this alligator just bite him, and then these fucking Puerto Ricans are idiots. They're so goddamn idiots. I can't believe
Man,
that.
I understand what you're saying, young man. We've been talking about this for a minute. I mean, to be honest with you, where are the parents, man? Where are the parents? All right? And nobody wants to be responsible for their own garbage. And, with all due respect, I'm not trying to say that the poor little 2-year-old deserved to be, a Gator Kids meal. But for lack of a better term, or Gator Tots, or whatever you dumb trolls say. But with all due respect, where are the parents? What were y'all doing? Why would y'all let a 2-year-old just roam around into a swamp area or in some kind of, natural body of water, or just water in general? I'm just asking. The same thing with the gorilla. It doesn't make sense. It's irresponsible parenting, for Christ's sake. I don't get it either, young man. I really don't get it. I really wish I did. I don't. 712 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I want to discuss the prospect of the third-party hopes in the election this year.
Oh, really? Well, go ahead. Let's see what you have to say.
Well, everybody, there's very large among people who hate Hillary Clinton, and also they hate Donald Trump. So they're kind of turning to Gary Johnson, and some of the polls you get like
I don't
10,
think so.
15%.
No, let me tell you. Let me cut your ass off right there. Are you kidding me? They're turning to Gary Johnson. Are you kidding me? Gary Johnson doesn't even have enough testicular fortitude as my Johnson. Are you joking me? Give me a freaking break. Gary Johnson, this guy is as fruity as God, no, I shouldn't say fruity, as socialist, I should say, as Bernie Sanders. And you mean to tell me that they're going to resort to this idiot? No freaking way. The whole Libertarian Party, in my personal opinion, when they had their convention, I think that was the end of the Libertarian Party, in my opinion, all right? I'm not joking. Literally, that was a joke convention. They had some fat, naked idiot streak their ass out there. You got John McAfee, and you already know what I think about John McAfee. This son of a bitch, I think he needs to go back to Belize and be tried for murder. But now he has no care in the world. He's John McAfee. Everybody's just kind of swept that under the rug, for Christ's sake, that, he killed somebody because somebody was banging his, teenage girlfriend or some crap. Give me a break, man. All right? Don't give me this crap. I thought you were going to tell me, Jill Stein and the Green Party or something. But Gary Johnson, Gary Johnson could chew on my Johnson, all right, because he's an idiot, all right? And the whole Libertarian Party is a joke. It really is. It's sad. It really is sad. I'm not taking glee in the fact that the Libertarian Party is an utter joke, like I'm taking glee in the fact that these Bernie Sanders idiots are getting ripped off. But I'm just saying, man. Stop living in some fantasy, all right? Gary Johnson, he's an idiot, all right? And bottom line, he doesn't have a chance in hell. You might as well vote for Tupac. He probably has a better chance. As a matter of fact, wasn't Tupac's birthday yesterday or something like that, day before yesterday? Why are we still celebrating Tupac? Can you explain this to me? This man was a fake studio-ass gangster. Now, look, okay, great. Maybe some of his tunes was, a little gangsterish sounding. Okay, great, I'm ambitious as a rider, you know what I'm saying? I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain. Okay, I get it, all right, whatever. But he was fake. He was a fake studio-ass gangster, all right? He went to art school in New York, you morons. All right, he went to art school on the East Coast, for Christ's sake. All right, give me a freaking break, man. I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying. And then, after all that, he goes to the West Coast, and he's like, Thug Life, West Side! Thug Life, West Side! Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you this right now. I'm sorry for going off keister on Tupac, but I hate studio gangsters, man. I hate them. I hate them. And look, You know, people are talking about gun control and that guns are this and guns are that and guns are like some kind of precursor for violence. You know, if you want to sue somebody because of inspired violence, and I'm going to say it and I'm going to continue to say it because it's my opinion, and I witnessed this for my own very eyes, I believe that Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, all these gangster rappers that catapulted gangster rap into the mainstream strata, these people, in my opinion, hold liability for the influx of gang violence that has spread into suburban communities. I'm not joking. People that have died because of gang violence, because these entities, these people perpetuated this activity. And whenever I still see Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube, and they're still in the mainstream media, it makes me sick to my stomach, to be honest with you. Because these are the assholes that put it in the minds of young people to embrace ghetto-fied degeneracy. And now that embracement of ghetto-fied degeneracy has gone into a situation in which it's become a culture. I mean, ghetto-fied degeneracy is now correlated with hip-hop culture, all right? And let me tell you something. If you think that that is somehow black culture, I don't think that you even know black history if you believe that hip-hop ghetto-fied degeneracy is black culture. I think, and look, I've read the autobiography as told to by Alex Haley of Malcolm X. And look, whether you agree or disagree with Malcolm X, it was a very telling story of a black child in America during the turn of the 20th century. And you see, not any of these Black Lives Matter, D-Ray, any of these people can identify with what Malcolm X said in that book. I'm serious. I'm not joking. And you know, folks, with all due respect, who killed Malcolm X? Who killed Malcolm X? Was it the white man? No, it wasn't the white man. It was his own fellow black brethren from his own little crew, his own Nation of Islam that he helped create. Now, look, I'm not blaming Malcolm X because the Nation of Islam killed him. What I'd like to highlight to you, folks, is that systems. This is what I keep telling you about bureaucrats and bureaucracy and how these bureaucrats sell their soul to these systems, whether it's the international bureaucracies, the municipalities, the state. These people sell their souls to these systems, and then the system becomes a life of its own, folks. It becomes a bureaucratic Frankenstein. It's alive! And folks, that's what happened to Malcolm X. And you know, the black folks, Black Lives Matter, and all these black supremacists, and all these people that, I'm black and I'm proud, and all this bullshit, excuse my French, they don't ever talk about that. You know that? They don't ever talk about that. They don't ever talk about the fact that the system that Malcolm X systematically created himself, because let me tell you something, Elijah Muhammad was a joke, all right? I don't care what the Nation of Islam is. Elijah Muhammad was a joke. It was utter patheticness. And that's why Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam, because Elijah Muhammad was an absolute hypocrite to his own goddamn teachings. And you see, Malcolm X, believe it or not, whether he was a black separatist and, preached a bunch of stuff, he was a moral person. In prison, he basically believed the spirituality that was being pumped into him by Elijah Muhammad. And this man actually believed that if he was a moral person, if he was a moral leader, that he can inspire others within the black strife, inspire others within the black struggle to disassociate themselves with the ghettofied degeneracy and become a moral leader. And I'm telling you this right now. That's why Malcolm X broke up with the goddamn Nation of Islam, and Malcolm X, he made the Nation of Islam. Malcolm X made the Nation of Islam, for Christ's sake, man. That's why they hated him. They hated him in the Nation of Islam. That's why they ousted him. Because the system that he created, and that's why I'm telling you, read the autobiography of Malcolm X as told to by Alex Haley. And for you folks that are unaware of Alex Haley wrote Roots. Yeah, you see, I'm cultured, baby. All right? I know you folks think that, oh, yeah, you're racist or whatever the hell you insinuate about me. I know everything. You see, this is why you have to open your mind. This is why you have to understand what's going on out here. I mean, the system of the Nation of Islam, it overtook Malcolm X. And you want to know why they killed Malcolm X? Because he created the bureaucracy of the Nation of Islam. He created the system. And because he was such a moral man, that could not continue to stand by Elijah Muhammad because he was a hypocrite, he was a charlatan, he was an immoral piece of philanderous garbage. The Nation of Islam killed him so that the Nation of Islam system can continue to sustain itself. Hence, that's why you have the Nation of Islam still around to this day. And folks, that's a history lesson that you ain't never going to hear. And if you don't believe me, then go validate it for your goddamn self, all right? Go validate it for your goddamn self. I mean, Malcolm X was a moral leader, man. This man didn't drink. He didn't smoke. He didn't eat poke. You know, all that moral stuff. He loved his wife. He didn't philander around. A moral leader. He completely disconnected himself from ghettofied degeneracy. And because he realized that Elijah Muhammad, the man that he thought was the prophet, was a prophet, I should say, he decided to disassociate himself from the Nation of Islam. And because he created the systematic, bureaucratic Frankenstein of the Nation of Islam were the ones that killed him. Do you get it now? So think about that for a second, man. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going a little off keister here, folks, but, these are things that need to be said, man. I mean, you could always read into it if you think that I'm a bunch of malarkey. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we got a lot of people here, tweeting at me their Baller Friday pictures. I really appreciate it. Let's take a couple of more Radio Graffiti calls, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here, baby, because it's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time. It's the weekend, baby. It's Friday. It's Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. All right. How about Anonymous? Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
Cheat. Christ, man. Enough. All right. I'm serious. Enough of that crap. All right. 708 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G. Well, first of all, before I tell my story, I want to say, how is Teutonic Plague a brown noser? Like, people keep calling me a brown noser, and it still doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense either with Teutonic Plague either. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make sense. I mean, y'all are like, Ghost, I love you, and, y'all are just saying what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying what's on your mind. And because, you guys are a little bit of a personality, and you got more personality than these people that are just, spewing off, F.U. Texas wave files, they're hating on you. That's where the hater rate is coming from, because you got a little bit of communicative personality, and these idiots don't.
Yeah, but I also feel like it's because they're bored and want to see a reaction out of me. They're not going to see a reaction out of me because I literally it's just something that I'm used to now, you know?
Well, I mean, however you deal with things, man, I just think they're just giving you haterade because you got a better personality than they do, man.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to tell my story. Is that okay? Because I want to make some people smile and laugh on this Baller Friday.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead and tell your story. Go ahead. This is G telling his story, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so my stepmom told me this, and she actually took videos of what happened to my dad, because my dad loves to drink as well. His favorite beer is Corona, by the way. So he got a little drunk, okay? So he was in the front seat right next to my stepmom driving, and in the back was my little sister talking to my little stepsister. And what happens is that my dad, still drunk, rolls down the window, and what happens is that my stepmom is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm rolling down the window so Isabella and Marion could go to school."
What was that again? I didn't hear the last part.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to do like a drunk voice. My dad said in a drunk voice, I'm trying to roll down the window so Isabella and Marion can go to school.
So Isabella and Mary can go to school? Is that what you said?
But I was saying my little sister is Isabella, Italian name.
Oh, so Isabella can go to school?
Yeah, so my little sister can go to school.
Oh man, I get it, man. Come on, that's a risque. I get it. That's G for you right there. All right, how about 541 Radio Graffiti?
Digger. I want 100% race. Digger.
No, shut up. I didn't say that. That's a splice. I've never. No. 502 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, how's it going?
How you doing, man?
I was just calling in to ask, what do you think about anarcho-capitalism and private ownership of government?
Well, folks, or gentlemen, or sir, I actually am a very, very big advocate of private ownership as it relates to governance. And the reason I say that is because I think that what's corrupting governance is the whole idea of bureaucracy. And in private ownership, and when you have private ownership, you have to make the rule of law that much more potent as it relates to the populace of a geopolitical area. Because when the private ownership is mostly government, when the government becomes private ownership, the citizens have to be able to sue the private ownership if the private ownership infringes upon the citizen's person. A good movie, here we go again with movies, all right, because I know you people love movies over here. A good movie to... it doesn't go into this. It's not like the model that I'm talking about, but it delves into private ownership of government, and I'm talking about RoboCop. That's right. I think that RoboCop 1 and 2 are actually very good movies. I don't know about the other ones, they suck, but 1 and 2 are very good movies. And they delve into the idea in which private ownership of the city of Detroit, of all cities, there's some corporation that's going to come into Detroit and basically give a better way of life to the citizens than the actual government. And it basically shows this battle between government and private enterprise, okay? And especially in part 2. Part 2 especially. It even alludes to the fact that governments will do business with criminal organizations so that they can sustain their power. Now, I don't want to give away the movies, but I'm actually a very big supporter of the private ownership of government. And listen to me. It doesn't mean that a corporation, there's one owner of, the country. I think that private ownership of government is much like what I believe what Donald Trump will promote if he's president. Now, I've said this before. What we need is private ownership of our government by having our citizens owning the bonds that our government dishes out, so that our people own the government's debt, so that we have the influence over our government as these foreign governments have over our government. Folks, that's why the foreign policies and the imbalanced trade deals have been implemented by these agents of international bureaucracy, because the people that are holding our debt, as a matter of fact, it was a breakthrough article by Bloomberg that stated that the hidden, huge, major holder of American debt is Saudi Arabia. And this has been hidden from the American public since the 70s. And it took an investigative report by Bloomberg to air this out. I mean, Freedom of Information Act requests, constantly, relentlessly. It's been hidden from the American public that Saudi Arabia owns the majority of our debt. They own I think it was 50-60% of the goddamn debt. And it's no wonder why each and every one of these scumbags that are in Washington today are pro-Wahhabism, pro-Muslim immigration, pro-jihadism, trying to assert this, you're Islamophobic if you believe that, every Muslim is a terrorist, even though there has been 28,000 Islamic terrorist attacks throughout the world. All right, let me repeat that again. There has been 28,000 terrorist attacks throughout the world since 9/11. All right, boy? Since 9/11. And you're going to tell me that this isn't a problem out here in Islam? Give me a break. All right? And it's no wonder why these liberals are obliging this, folks. And this is why we need to own the debt. That's why Donald Trump wants to make America great again. All right? Because if we made money, if we had jobs, if we had capitalists open up this economy, we could own the government. We could buy the bonds. We could dictate the government. Do you understand this? This is why this is a capitalist revolution, man. This is why Donald Trump being elected president is so goddamn important. And I've said this time and time again. This is a capitalist revolution that is happening right before our very eyes. And I'm imploring every one of you, man, please, I'm not kidding around. Do what Trump and Capitalists is doing. Get a vlog. Use your sphere of influence, man. Do whatever it takes. Post news articles. Contradict the mainstream media's narrative on Donald Trump, because they're trying to character assassinate this man. They're going full throttle. Even this treasonous president is doing this. So that's why I'm saying, folks, let me have one more beer here. Oh, yeah. We have one more beer here, for Christ's sake. And I know that there's people on Twitter saying, hey, go slow down a little bit. Slow down. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I'm a runaway train, baby. You know what I'm saying? Full steam ahead. Just like, hey, y'all remember when I did that interview with Mike Vallely? For Christ's sake, man, that was the only interview I've ever been able to score. And don't get me wrong, I've been trying to get an interview, but everybody's afraid, because they're either afraid that I'm going to be too aggressive, or they're going to be afraid of the trolls. So that's why nobody wants to be interviewed in this show. But y'all remember Mike Vallely? And if you folks don't, it was episode number 47 of the True Capitalist Radio. It's the first show featured on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And believe it or not, folks, because he was on our show at that time, he was able to win an award that he really, really wanted on, what was it, Spike Network. You know, the Golden God Award, Golden Rock God Award, or some kind of crap like that. That was user voter based. And of course, folks, the capitalist army and everybody, heard Mike Vallely. They were amazed at the fact that this man even came onto the show, and we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've done a lot out here in the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, man. We've done a lot. Anyway, folks, let me take a swig, and we'll take a couple more callers here on Radio Graffiti, and then I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. It's Miller time, baby! It's Baller Friday! It's Miller time! Anyway, who else do we got? 978 Radio Graffiti.
All
right. Obviously, you took that from today and are trying to... I mean, come on, asshole. 410 Radio Graffiti.
If you want to be mad at us, you
I mean, really, asshole? Really? The freaking Spice Girls, really? I mean, how old are you, ass clown? 304 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, just wanted to say happy Baller Friday. Shout out to the Capitalist Army. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm working tomorrow, but hey, more money, that's good for me, man.
You're damn right, man. Thank you very much, and cheers to you, man. Keep trucking, keep hustling, keep capitalizing. That's what it's all about, man. We're carving out our own destiny while everybody else is pissing and moaning, and that's all there is to it. 425 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, you want to play a game?
What game?
Any game you want, Ghost.
Are you a young child or are you a woman?
I could be both or neither, Ghost.
Yeah, you sick. You sound like a disgusting fat bull dyke now that you more and more talk, for Christ's sake. I can hear the fat in your windpipe. You know, you're probably Chaz Bono or something as far as I'm concerned. This is my opinion. I don't know. 360 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, Ghost. First of all, happy Baller Friday, and also, for the last caller, 425, I honestly think she's a bull-dyke feminist.
Okay. Well, go ahead. What are you going to say?
What do you think about Vladimir Putin?
Well, I mean, I have mixed emotions about Vladimir Putin. To be honest with you, I don't really like Ruskies. I mean, I don't really like cockeyed Russians. They're cockeyed, all right? They're cockeyed. I'm sorry, all right? They're mouth breathers. I mean, haven't you noticed, like most Russians, I mean, whenever you just see them standing around, they got their mouths open like, I mean, I'm sorry. Anyway, as far as Vladimir Putin is concerned, I do think that he has a little bit of intellectual curiosity. I do believe that he realizes that, hey, look, some kind of global confrontation with the United States is not in our best interest, but at the same time, he has to look like he has a position of strength. And I think that him giving compliments to Donald Trump is a subtle way of utilizing a communicative warfare to nullify the Zbigniew Brzezinski attempt at trying to not only get America but NATO forces into a direct nuclear confrontation with Russia. Now, for you folks that don't believe that this is happening, well, maybe that's why you're worried about a goddamn gorilla getting shot. That's why you're worried about, some poor kid becoming gator tots for some alligator. I'm serious. I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. I mean, there is a lot of things that are happening in the world, and I think that people need to realize this, all right? I mean, this is serious goddamn business. I mean, you have the news wire at your fingertips. You can find out anything. You understand that? At your fingertips. And unfortunately, people love sensationalized garbage,
They like, oh, I can't believe they shot the gorilla. Oh, my God, my life. Oh. Y'all remember when Jimmy Kimmel started crying like some pussy because somebody shot a lion or something of that nature, and it was like the lion in some refuge? And I mean, come on. I mean, look, it's sad. A lion got shot. I'm not joking. Oh, poor thing. It's a lion. I mean, hey, why don't you get next to a lion there, Jimmy Kimmel? All right, go over there and pet the lion and give him a hug and see what happens, you stupid dumbass. I mean, I have never seen Jimmy Kimmel sell out in my life until he got with the broad that he married. And ever since he got with the broad that he married, he is like sold out beyond belief. I mean, what a piece of trash. No wonder your goddamn ratings are tanking, you stupid idiot. And not to mention, all of late night sucks. I mean, Seth Meyer, I mean, who did this guy blow? I mean, I know he was banging Martha Stewart, but does banging Martha Stewart justify you being in late night Seth Meyers? I mean, same thing with Jimmy Fallon, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I mean, this guy gushes over other men. Have you seen him gush over other men like he's some kind of a goddamn teenage tart? I mean, give me a break. And what's this other guy, Corbin, or this fat asshole that keeps, taking people on rides and he's naked or whatever? I mean, give me a break. Is this late night? I mean, this should prove to you how fruity our goddamn pop culture has turned into. And it's because the mainstream media is state-run media. That's why. This is state-run media. That's why I don't believe a goddamn thing that the damn mainstream media says. I don't believe a goddamn thing. Anyway, 520 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys. I called in recently and you fucking hung up on me, you bastard.
Yeah, well, I'm going to hang up on you again because you're a haggis-eating piece of garbage. How you like that? How about 907 Radio Graffiti?
Isn't it great that I articulate? Isn't it grand that you can understand? I don't grunt, I don't point, I don't even squeak or squawk. When I want to say something, I open up and talk. I can talk, I can talk, I can talk.
Shut up, all right, asshole. Shut your stupid, stinking, salmon-smelling hole. We got 717 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, did you hear about that one British MP that was shot recently?
Yeah, I did. I talked about it yesterday. Maybe you need to go back to 291 and listen to it! How about area code 609, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. I called earlier about the kids with cell phones. I have a story about that if you want to hear it.
No, I don't, because I know you usually prank call me saying crap about red rockets and all this other crap. Go shove it up your goddamn clogged up pooper. How about 252, Radio Graffiti? No, don't play that song, the engineer. You see, engineer? They're playing this song. I said, Herman Sugarcane, they're playing that song that you did, you dumb scumbag. Shut up! Just shut your stupid dumb mouth and do your damn job. Stupid dumbass. Look, I'm getting about tired of doing this, for Christ's sake. I'm going over and over and over on Radio Graffitis. Nothing's going on, for Christ's sake. Let me take a chug of this beer. Oh. Woo! Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to end it right here, to be honest with you, because listen to this. I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to put a free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show out here, and let me tell you, every time I called on somebody, no personality having jerk nuts. All right, I'm serious. Urinal cake curators, man. Urinal cake curators is what these idiots are. And I'm sitting over here, I'm trying to engage with the public. I'm trying to make this goddamn show interactive, for Christ's sake.
and this is what I get. A bunch of no personality having jerk dicks, a bunch of idiots playing goddamn wave files, and a bunch of damn Helen Keller deaf mutes. I mean, this is America. This is goddamn America. You trans-testicle bathroom turd burglar pieces of fruity-ass pedophile-looking piece of crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, all right? You used dental damn weaving pieces of garbage. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm a little inebriated, to say the least. You know, maybe I'll stay 5 more minutes, because I got one more beer, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm chugging beers here, right? I'm not some little puss that's just going to sit here and be like, oh, look at me, I can drink a couple of beers and now I'm drunk. I hate that crap. You know what I'm saying? I used to be at, you know, I'm not going to tell you the age in which I engaged in parties, but when I used to go to these parties, I used to see these idiots that would be like 2 beers and they would pretend they were drunk so that they could I'm tired of people pretending that they're drunk. Look, I've already had, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8 beers here, right? 8 beers, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, give me a break. Take another swig of this beer. More beer, for Christ's sake, man. More beer. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me tell you something, folks. I'm going to take a couple more calls, and then I'm getting the hell out of here, all right? How about 856 Radio Graffiti?
When people talk about the big one, what might they be referring to?
Your penis. Shut up! Shut up! 708 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G.
Hey, what's up, G? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty great, man. I mean, I'm chillaxing here. I'm actually going to go on the boat tomorrow with a friend, Kenny, on the lake. It's going to be pretty cool for me. So if you do a random Saturday edition, I might not be there. So.
Hey, no, it's all good. Just make sure you wear a life vest, all right, there, pal? Hey, Raiden Snake, are you there?
Yeah, I am actually, Ghost. How are you doing?
How you doing, Raiden Snake? What you got to say, man?
Well, it's been a while, but just to let you know, it's not obviously, well, to put it simple, I've had a rough couple of days, to be honest.
Oh, really? What the hell, man? What's going on?
Well, I don't really want to say, but let's just say it's a family tragedy. That's all I will say. I won't say go any further.
Oh, my God, man. Well, my apology, or my condolences, I should say, if you have a family tragedy. How are you taking it, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm just staying as strong as I can for my family. It's all I can do. I'm just staying strong. What else can I do?
Yeah, is it somebody within your inner circle, like within your inner family?
Yes, it is, unfortunately.
Oh, my God, man. Well, my apologies and my condolences. I'm sorry, I'm a little inebriated. My condolences on that. You know, the only thing that I could suggest to you, man, is just to understand that, you know, you're a young man, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, what you have to take from, you know, these types of obstacles. This is what I like to call obstacles in life because, you know, regardless of what happens, I mean, these things do happen, and it's really tragic. But what you can do is utilize all the pain, all the anguish, sadness, whatever emotions that are driving you. You know, to let it out. You know, don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to, you know, if you need to let, you know, you hear me. You know, you need to break something. You need to do something. Let it out, and once it's out, you need to let that understand inside of you that, hey, look, this is life. I got to keep going. I got to keep forward, and I mean, no matter what life throws at me, as long as I still have air in my lungs, I've got to continue to sustain myself, those that I love, those that I appreciate. And you got to continue to utilize that as an inspiration to continue to pull forward, man. Believe me, I mean, I've been around a long time, Raiden Snake. I've seen a lot of people die. Some people that I really wish I would have never seen die. Parents, grandparents. I've had a sibling die. Believe it or not, I'm not. I'm just being candid with you. And the only thing that you can do is grieve for the time being, because there's nothing wrong with grieving. I mean, there's nothing. No one's going to ever tell you it's going to be all right. That's what I hate about people that. When you have a tragedy, you have these do-gooders that are like, "Oh, it's going to be all right." No, it's not going to be all right. You got to make it all right. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you put out in the David, one thing that the reason why I didn't want to really mention this, because put it simple, the last thing I want to deal with right now is people think it's funny, like some kind of sick joke. It is not.
I believe it's a sick joke. I mean, don't even look on social media. Don't even look on the chat rooms, man. I'm just trying to give you a heads up, because let me tell you, I've lived a long time, man. I've seen a lot of death in my life. I mean, death that I didn't really want to see. And, what's unfortunate about growing older, Raiden Snake, is that, time makes you understand that, these types of tragedies are something that are going to hit you, hopefully not sooner, but they're definitely going to be later. And I know that you're probably in some grieving situation. Just grieve, man. Don't let anybody make you feel ashamed of grieving, because, man, I mean, we're regardless. I mean, time is the ultimate healer. And then once time heals the wounds of emotions, then you become a stronger person. And then you start realizing that, hey, I can pull through it. I can do whatever I'm doing, whatever I want to do. And look, if this person was very, very close to you, if it was an inspiration to you, if it was somebody that inspired you, well, then utilize the energy that person brought into your life and make it catapult you into the success or the dream that you have in your head, man. And that person, whoever it was, would want you to be that way. They wouldn't want you to continue to grieve for a long period of time. They wouldn't want you to be sitting here
your life miserable. Because unfortunately, as rough as it is, it's a fact of life that we all go.
Yeah, I know that. I understand. At least I can say one thing. At least they didn't suffer. At least they don't have to suffer anymore. That's one thing I can say.
Well, that's good, Raiden Snake, man. And I hope that you're okay, man. I mean, are you okay? Seriously, are you okay?
I'm coping as best as I can. I mean, to the simple, I wanted to do it, speak to you a couple of days ago, but I just didn't have it in me. I just couldn't do it.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, just stay strong. That's all you can do, man. I mean, I really can't tell you everything's going to be all right, man. Remember, you just have to utilize time. Time is the ultimate healer. I mean, obviously, when you're within close proximity of someone's demise, it's never going to be something that you're going to be able to brush off at a very, very short period of time. But just allow yourself to grieve and understand that, okay, I'm okay now. It's time for me to pull forward. I love this person. This person was a big part of my life, and I'm going to utilize the inspiration that this person put into my life to be able to make my life that much more better. Do you understand, man?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm just thinking about the positives, but at the minute, that's all I can do, and just stay strong. That's all I can do for now.
Well, no, that's not all you can do, man. I mean, you can grieve, all right? Don't think that you are
some invincible, person that can, take some things. I mean, just let it out, man. I mean, seriously, because if you do that, you're just going to hurt yourself. I mean, that's how the sociopaths are out here in the bureaucracy. They could care less. They could send, millions of people to die at war. You're better than that. You obviously have a soul. So cleanse your soul, man. Don't leave anything in, all right?
All right. I just wanted to talk about something else to take my mind off things if I can.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pretty simple. I want to talk about. I think originally I want to talk about the Brexit a couple of days back, and I'm happy to go for it right now if you're okay with it. So
go ahead. We don't have much time. Hey, we don't really have much time, man. We're about to get cut off probably by Blog Talk Radio by default.
No, I'll be quick. We'll put it simple.
Go ahead.
Brexit will be pretty good. They're obviously up 6 points, obviously. 46 at the minute.
Raiden Snake, I really do hope that the Brexit does pass and that it puts the European Union's balls on the line. You know what I'm saying? Because Britannia deserves its own independence. And let me tell you, it will cripple the European Union. It will cripple the international institutions of this world. Anyway, folks, I didn't really mean for this to take a turn for the serious. Folks, I'm not a heartless man, but you do need to understand that death is a part of life. And you can't really be heartless about it. I mean, if you love somebody, if you cared about somebody, if you're friends with somebody, you're not going to be able to just be like, oh, well, he's dead or she's dead. You can't do that. You just have to grieve. You have to do whatever it takes. I mean, even if you got to, break stuff, you have to release that energy. Because if you don't release that energy that's within inside of you, I've always said that it will manifest inside of you. Now, people may think I'm stupid and I'm kookster and I'm an idiot and tinfoil hat. But if you just internalize things, then it will manifest itself in tumors. And that's why I strongly advise you folks to do some Google searches on tumors. They have pulled out tumors with hair, with teeth, with eyes. I mean, you are manifesting something. You have to let it out. You have to let it out. Anyway, folks, I didn't mean for this to take a turn for the somber. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, folks. This has been a exquisite Baller Friday, to say the least. Please follow me on Twitter at PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. And moreover, folks, please bookmark the website, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Once again, folks, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Always remember that. I've seen death. I've seen tragedy. I've had to go through heartaches, turbulence, obstacles. And so is Donald Trump, for that matter. That's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you so confident. That's what makes your personality. Don't ever forget that, man. Anyway, thank you for tuning in with me, folks. I'm sorry for this turn for the somber. I hope everything's going okay with Raiden Snake and everybody else who suffers a tragedy or anything of that nature. Thank you for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarianism, folks. All right? Tune in with me. I may do a show this weekend. Politics Ghost. Let's see if we do. Thank you for tuning in with me, folks. Happy Baller Friday!
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
No, that last part
Yeah. That's true, man. Ooh. Hey, man, dude. Anyways, that is it for the show. That is it for the stream. Thank you guys for watching and coming over to watch with us. Again, do apologize about the half. My hangout got cut off pretty much half where the third hour came. But, I've said that I had two more sources, but the second source, well, everyone just said no music. So, of course, third source, I had to switch the phone, which, people here are pretty serious, just, just to listen to the show, even though, quality has to take out for the third source, which is the phone. So, yeah, don't think like I always play any music in the background. So that I don't play music. I just let the whole show just all normal and raw. So next time you say, guys say about me playing some music in the background, just don't blame me. All right, guys. Source 2 is just, so whatever source is doing, because, that's just another backup. But, once again, I do have three sources. My main source was Hangouts. Used to have Skype, but not any longer. Source 2 would have been the other, which you heard, but you guys didn't want music. So third, well, yeah, you heard phone. So there you go. Anyways, guys, that is it for the stream once again. Happy Baller Friday to everybody on the stream, and also for the people who are watching or listening to this in the archives. Also, the horse ride stream, which I'm also, if you see it on stream, that I am playing on the chat room, will be in the horse ride. So, yeah, if you guys really want the link to that, I'll put it in the descriptions, but it will be in the descriptions if anyone wants to join in for our crazy stuff that's happening in there. And also a game stream or whatever game I play. Today I just played some Minecraft because I was doing it for a special friend. Of course, she's really having a bad time, so I just did something for her. So hopefully she gets that. Be sent on my Twitter. And once again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter account is at the Broke Network. Of course, I'll do TCR streams every day, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, and also 2 p.m. Is Pacific? Yeah, 2 p.m. Pacific for those who live in West Coast. So, I'm just giving the heads up over there. And also for, let's see, if a ghost ever does so, well, let's say if he ever does a weekend show, just make sure to follow me on Twitter. Or if you're on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button, of course. And, you guys will notify if there will be a special TCR stream. And, I'll be the one source to be there to stream it. All free. And, of course, the post show as well. This is why everyone is coming high free for the third hour is the post show. But hopefully we'll get a fourth hour pretty soon now, since, I'm pretty sure at this point Ghost will actually have to extend to the fourth hour sometime either next week or the 2 weeks ahead. And also my birthday's in 2 weeks. Yay! 27th of June is my birthday. So if you guys really want to say happy birthday or early birthday, go ahead. Just say in the comments or just say it right now in chat room right now. All right. Enough for me to say. Once again, thanks everyone for coming out to the stream, or if you're listening to this in the stream, thanks for listening. I will see you guys next time for the next TCR broadcast. Happy Baller Friday, everybody, and y'all have a good weekend and day. See you guys later.